Here we go. This one's coming all the way to us.
It's just going to sail over the fielders. In the air, but off the mark in style. Oh, that's a shot of authority, and that's gone really nicely. Oh, this is another good shot. This is another brilliant hit. And this one's been hit cleanly. That's been smacked, that's been bludgeoned. And in the slot again. Nicely done, over extra cover, leaned into that one.
Goes for that reverse hit and connects well. Carnage here in ICC Cricket Academy. He is going bonkers.
A very good morning. It's the day 3. A very good morning. It's day 3 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship 2024. It's the UAE taking on Oman. It is the recap of the finale from the season 1 of the Gulf Cricket Championship. We're live from the ICC Academy, Dubai. It's going to be an interesting day of cricket. We've got 2 games. The first one, it's UAE heads on with Oman. And at the afternoon game, we've got Qatar taking on Saudi Arabia. 4 teams battling it out. And that is the team arrival of UAE. All smiles, Asif Khan, Mohammad Wasim, the skipper, leading from the front. Enjoying the excellent facilities here at the ICC Academy. And there are the men of Oman. Well, they are the defending champions. All smiles for them. They've had a good game yesterday against Qatar. And well, to know more about the pitch on which we will be playing today, we've got Mudassar Ali there in the center with the pitch report.
Another beautiful, lovely morning here in Dubai. Pitch number 6 will be in use on day 3. But before looking at the surface, let's talk about the dimensions. All across the boundaries, it's 65 meters. And looking at the surface, I can tell you there is a little bit more grass and greenness about this surface. And full marks should be given to the curator, the way they have maintained this surface. For me, it's a good surface. And looking at the surface, I must say, if as a captain, if you win the toss, bowl first, give something for your seamer, especially exploit those morning conditions. And later on, as the day progresses, it will become easy for you to bat on. Overall, excellent conditions. I think we are in for a good game.
Thank you very much, Mudassar, for that pitch report. Yes, early morning conditions could be in use. And well, Jatinder Singh, he was phenomenal yesterday for Oman, the skipper, scoring 69 of 50. And let's have a look at that replay of how he batted. 6 fours, a couple of sixes, that strike rate 138. This one, just heaving that over. He was getting those runs as quick as a Ferrari could have gone. This inside out. Trademark Jatinder Singh starting the Gulf Cricket Championship with a bang, and that switch hit was something that he will not miss out on. And all applauds. The campaign for him started off with a half century. And we will now head over to the toss, where we've got Shoaib Ahmed in the center with the 2 captains and the match referee.
It's time for a coin battle between the 2 captains of UAE and Oman. I've got the star cast to my left. For UAE, we've got Mohammad Wasim. For Oman, it's Jatinder Singh. And on to my extreme left is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side, of course, is going to be UAE. So Wasim, you'll flip the coin. Jatinder, you'll call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. It is tails. So Jati, congratulations. You've won the toss. What do you want to do and why?
Yeah, we would like to bowl first because there is an initial buy on the wicket, so we just want to cash on to it.
What do you make of these conditions now since you've played a game already on the same surface?
Yeah, the surface seems to be hard and there's a bit of extra bounce onto it. So initially you just need to take a little time to, express yourself.
Bowling first, what do you think is a good score chasing?
Well, I think if we can restrict them under 140 would be ideal on this.
And do you have any changes to your playing
Yeah,
combination?
there are two changes. Sameh and Mehran comes in place of Muzahir and Jay Odedra.
Well done. All the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Wasim, they're bowling first. Were you looking to bat? You've got a smile on your face.
Yeah, we were looking to bat first, third day on the same pitch and some cracks are there. So we were looking for the batting.
Now, what do you think is a good score batting first against an opposition like Oman?
We are thinking for 160, 170. If we are doing 160, 170, inshallah we will defend that.
You must enjoy playing against a side like Oman. You've got a bittersweet kind of a rivalry between the two teams. So you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's part of game, but yeah, I always enjoyed against good teams and inshallah I'll try my best today also.
Give us your team news.
No, we are going with the same team.
All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, so the news from the centre is that Oman have won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
So that was Shoaib with the two captains as Oman skipper wins the toss and decides to go for a bowl first. Quick look at that lineup for the game number 5. UAE led by the skipper Mohammad Wasim, the youngster Tanis Suri, the wicketkeeper as well, Alishan Sharafu, who's in some good form before this tournament, Roof Parashar, he's an upcoming talent, Rahul Chopra, always a name that you cannot forget, Asif Khan, Ali Amir Naseem, and Simranjeet, who recently did his debut in Qatar, Junaid Siddiqui, Mohammad Jabadullah and Zuhaib. And to talk about Oman, I've got Ahmed Khwaja with me in the combox. Welcome and very good morning.
Good morning, Harmans. Two changes for the Oman side. So we've got Sameh Srivastav, the leggy, coming into the side for Jay Odedra, and of course the very experienced Mehran Khan, the seamer, replacing Muzahir Raza. So the value of experience in a big encounter like this, like you mentioned in your preview, it is the replay of the Gulf Cricket Championship 2023. So all to play for two highly fancied sides to go all the way to the title and to the grand finale. Should be an absolute cracker of a game. Mohammad Wasim got what he wanted. He wanted to bat first, and Jatinder Singh elected to bowl first. So honours even in terms of the toss. Should be one heck of a game.
Surely. And as Jatinder said, early morning, they want to have the purchase for the quick bowlers. There is some extra bounce. They want to make the use of it. These two are very strong sides and they will be wanting to give us a good show today. And well, this looks out to be a very promising day as well. Day 3, and already 2 days we've seen some excellent games being played here at the ICC Academy for the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship 2024.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen the scores have been steadily increasing as well. Oman going past 200 yesterday. And well, that is the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Wonderful to see. We have such high level of competition being developed in the Middle East as well. The 6 countries in the region competing together regularly that will uplift the standards and the competitiveness of domestic cricket in the Middle East. And to have the 6 national teams plying their trade here at the ICC Academy, it's truly an honor to be here. Looking forward to a cracker of a match.
Surely it will be a very good game, that's for sure. And yes, it's the Battle of the Gulf, 16. And we will get to know who is the finest of them all. Defending champions Oman, they are ready. Getting the hurdle, the skipper having that pep talk right before the start. It is the recap of the finale of the last year. The first edition was held in Qatar. There are the 2 umpires, Rahat Ali and Mohammad Naseem. Rahat Ali from Saudi Arabia, Mr. Naseem from Qatar. And these 2 umpires making their way towards the centre.
Certainly is going to be an exciting game. Of course, UAE were in a spot of bother, I felt. In the first game, they were 26 for 2 until that fabulous 91-run partnership between Mohammad Wasim and Asif Khan took them to safe harbours. So Oman will feel they are in with the shout with the new ball. And that's why I guess they've got Mehran Khan back into the side. They need that control. They need that quality in the power play. Muzahir has got that raw pace, but the value of experience, well, that cannot be measured. We have the 2 UAE openers in the middle. Tanis Suri, exciting wicketkeeper batter. And of course, the kingpin, that is Mohammad Wasim.
Yes, Mohammad Wasim, a name that is becoming a global icon. He is an icon for the UAE cricket. Formidable cricketer. Lot of exposure of global T20 leagues. He's played all around the globe. He's a very fine cricketer. And again, the cricket of associate world, where you see cricketers coming in from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and all sorts of countries, and playing together. And it's for the national pride of their country. There's Jatinder. He did really well yesterday with the bat. He led his troops well. They had a formidable victory by 35 runs against Qatar to kickstart their campaign. And Ahmed, this one is a very important game. This game will also tell us what could be unfolding in this tournament.
Almost certainly. And good to see both teams coming off wins in their opening game. So the spirits are high. The UAE national team are on a 7-match winning streak, in fact. Tanis Suri, early days in his T20i career just yet, best of 37. But technically sound, very fine player, superb wicketkeeper, and certainly one for the future for the UAE.
Yes, young promising talent. And that is Mohammad Wasim, the skipper. Talk about those 84 games, 2,824 runs, 37.65 is average. Best score of 112. He's got 21 half centuries, 300, and that strike rate 154.06 just talks for itself.
The third fastest run getter to 2,000 T20I runs in the history of T20I cricket. What a champion performer. And he will certainly need to deliver. Mohammad Nadeem, very experienced campaigner, 35 wickets in 65 games. He does have a 4-wicket haul to his name, but the economy rate is a standout for a power play bowler. 7.6 is very reasonable indeed. And let's see if he can strike those early blows. Tanis Suri got out early in the opening game, would be looking to make amends this morning.
Yes, surely. And you got to get early wickets as Oman. Let's play, says the umpire Rahat Ali. Here comes the first bowler, slip in position as well. And there is some seam position early on. A very good out-swinging delivery to start off things at the day 3.
Yeah, the key would be to take your time here in the early morning fixtures. We've seen some low scores, 120s, 114s. So just need to apply yourself, see off the new ball. It is a bright and early morning, not as chilly as we've seen earlier in the week. So maybe batting conditions will ease relatively early.
So early on. It is slightly warmer today, as you mentioned. And as the sun beats down, batting gets a little better as well. That's been worked away. That is crunched off the back foot. That will be the first boundary. And Tanis Suri gets off the mark in some style.
Yeah, short and wide from Nadeem and had to be punished. Tanis Suri wanted a sighter, wanted to get off the mark in a confident fashion. And that was beautifully put away through the covers. Nadeem, not express pace, offering too much width. And that was easy pickings for Tanis Suri.
A lot of room allowed there for the batter. And he will not miss out on such opportunities. He's also a very good wicket keeper, replacing Haider Shah. Okay, and this is a good delivery. Will be a wide signal. Just a little too much of swing.
Yeah, getting a touch carried away there. Tanish, need to play closer to your body. There is a fly slip and a wideish deep third in place. You just need to show a bit more discipline outside off. Plenty of time in the game, and like you mentioned, UAE want a wicketkeeper opener up top just to offer that balance down in the lower or middle order where you can play that extra all-rounder.
Yeah, and after that, now they have pushed off that deep point in position. The third comes inside the circle. Sweeper there in the deep. Change in field right away. So they know that Tanish is striking that ball well. That's a better length. Worked away. Oh, the third was inside. Will be some runs. They're looking to come back for the second. Wasim was looking for the third also.
Ever willing to run between the wickets as Mohammad Wasim, super fit. Nicely played by Tanish. Just using the gap in the field as they brought the third in. I think they're just being a bit overreactive though. They didn't need to take that sweeper cover back so early. Perhaps they've sussed that it's a relatively slow wicket. And like Wasim mentioned, this is the third day in operation. So maybe that juice, that carry we had on the first day and the second day has just dried out a bit.
Oh, there was some edge. And that will be a boundary. The slip a little wide and will be another 4. The second boundary for Tanis Suri in the very first over.
Well, he's certainly flirting with danger there. Feet planted in the crease there, as you can see, Harman. And that's not a great approach to play the swinging ball. Hands on hips for the slip fielder, but he had no chance.
Yeah, not the most conventional shot. Not the most technical shot. The coach won't be very happy with that, but runs are runs no matter how they come in.
10 for 4, so Tanis Suri, couple of boundaries to his name already. And it's a flying start for the UAE. Maybe that decision that Wasim wanted to bat first could be paying off.
That's a good delivery. Swinging it in, trying to attack the stumps. Will be a dot delivery. Mid-on. In position for that.
Yeah, he's shown he has the ability to nip the ball in both directions. Nicely bowled by Nadeem, and if you spot it, just went wider on the crease as well to create that angle coming into Tanish, but well watched and well played.
I think this could be a trap as well. Swinging it away, swinging it into the batter. Be a little unpredictable. That's what you want to do. That's a good shot, but will only get him a single.
Yeah, nicely played there. Feet moving well into the stroke. Doesn't look like a particularly quick wicket so far. So the first over done and dusted. UAE looking good. 12 for no loss.
Left armer Shakil comes in. 43 games, economy of 7.19. 30 wickets for him. Very experienced campaigner. Left armer sharing the new ball. That's a very good delivery. Angling it in, trying to get that extra bounce on offer. He's also got a slip in position. A good dot delivery to start off things.
Yeah, interesting move to open up with spin from the far end from Oman. So certainly sussing it might be not as spicy as a wicket as we imagine.
Will be another dot delivery. Trying to work that away. Not getting in position of that. And you can see that head position is also a little away. He's not playing it closer to the body.
A hint of grip and turn on that occasion as well. So that will certainly encourage Shakil and of course the captain Jatinder Singh.
Another very good delivery. This is coming in towards the right-hander. He's been mixing it up. First 3 deliveries, he's been on spot.
Taking a look at the field, they do have a deep square leg and a long on in position. So they're tempting Tanish into that big shot over the offside rather than go downtown.
Another dot delivery. He's bringing it in. He's a very seasoned campaigner and he's showing that on display.
Absolutely. Age brings wisdom, although we are much too young for that conversation. But so far, Shakil has been absolutely spot on.
Mesh works that away towards a long on. Will be the first runs into the over. And as the first 6 overs, you got to be a little cautious. The first 40 minutes could be a little tricky for the batting side.
Yeah, interestingly, Wasim having to face spin first up. That's not what he usually faces. But let's see. They certainly have a plan in mind, do Oman. And he is certainly the one prized wicket they want. Such a consistent performer, especially against Oman.
Yeah, and finally Wasim on strike after 1.5 overs. He's been at the non-strikers end. We'll be facing Shakil. and will get off the mark of the very first delivery that he faces. A single to cut off the over, 2 of it, and after 2 overs, UAE 14 without a loss. Mohammad Nadeem to continue, went away for 12. A little expensive start, Ahmed.
Yeah, a few unlucky boundaries. That one poor delivery by Tanisuri was willfully dispatched through the covers. But now, Mohammad Wasim on strike. Taking a look at the field, once again they have that squarish deep point in position. So maybe that uppercut could be in the game.
Good delivery, hint of swing. He's trying to work that on the onside. And that back twisting in the hand. Good ball.
And I did mention earlier, Mohammad Wasim's consistency performing against Oman. Who can forget that fabulous 100 he made in the men's Asia Premier Cup that solidified UAE's victory and of course sealed their spot in next year's Asia Cup. So that was certainly a massive achievement for the UAE T20i team.
Yeah, he's always been a very dangerous batter. Explosive. That's been worked away. That will be runs. The fielder with the chase, but will be a boundary. The first one for Wasim. No time being wasted. Anything on the leg side and he's flicked it away.
Yeah, poor delivery from Nadeem. Doesn't have the pace to bowl that line. A half volley on leg stump. Wasim had all the time in the world to pick his gap towards that deep square region. Lovely roll of the wrist. Was always looking to go aerial. And I dare say, Harman, he'll be disappointed he didn't smash it for 6.
Yeah, he likes to get an impact early on. Put pressure on the opposition party. As Nadeem continues to be expensive. 16 given of the 8 deliveries that he's bowled. And you want to control the first 6 overs. That's a better delivery. Try to bowl on that 4th stump line. You've got a slip. You want those edges to fly towards him. Get a wicket early on.
Well, it's very early days just yet, Harman, but I do feel that the UAE team has read the pitch well here. It's the 5th match here on this wicket number 6 at the centre square. And you don't see that bite, that carry through. It's all looking relatively good and looks like a flat track for batting at the moment.
Well, home conditions are always going to be favourable to the UAE side. They've played a lot of cricket over here and have that upper hand. Dances down, he's crunched that away. That's a shot and a half. 4 runs. Wasim continues the carnage.
Stamping his authority on the innings is Wasim. Shimmy down the track. And that was absolutely bludgeoned. On the rise. Smashed it past the mid-off. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, you could watch that all day long. That was crunched away. Fielder didn't even move. 22 on the board. UAE off to a flying start. Wasim was more than happy to bat first. And it's inevitable now. Why was he so happy? Moves to 9 from 5. Looks for that quick single. The mid-off will be entrusted for a direct hit. Quick single. He is one of the fittest cricketers, you will see.
Fantastic batting after the boundary strike. Just rotating the strike early, keeping the bowler guessing. Nadeem has been leaking runs here. Sweetly timed, and he ran with the shot. That was the key. And mid-off was slightly late, and he was well past it. In fact, he was at the stumps when the throw came in.
Yeah, and both are pretty quick between the wickets. Tanish also. He's got fresh legs. Last delivery of the 3rd over. And Tanish goes up edge. There's a fielder, but just short from him. Will only be a single. 10 coming off it. And after 3 overs, it's 24 without a loss. Left armour, Shakil continues. Wide delivery sliding down the leg. Signal comes in.
Yeah, you can see he went very round armish on that one, telegraphing that it'll be an arm delivery. Tanish, I think he'll be disappointed to miss out. Just wanted to lap it around the keeper for 4.
That's a better delivery. Coming in sharply towards the right-hander. The short third does well.
Interestingly, Mohammad Nadeem only bowled 1 over in the previous game, went for 14 runs. So once again, he's proving to be expensive here at the Gulf Cup, and further headaches for Jatinder Singh.
Yeah, they need to come up with a plan. They need that first over bowler to have more control. Dances down. Inside edge will be runs. There are 2 fielders giving it a chase. Will be a save there from Amir Kaleem, the experienced man. And Wasim takes 3 runs on that alongside Tanish.
Well, they've come out with a concerted game plan to be very aggressive in the power play. Tanish Suri first looking for that hard sweep, now coming down the track. Lucky to catch an inside edge. But there seems to be a concerted strategy to go all-out attack in the first 6 overs.
Yeah, you would make the most out of the power play, where you only got 2 fielders outside the circle. Get those 4s and 6s in. Anything over 50, 60 is a good start. Not lose wickets will be very important. Shakil also had a no-ball problem yesterday. There you can see it inside edge, very lucky. This might just run away for 4. Fielder giving it a chase, but the ball wins the race. Another boundary for Wasim.
Yeah, streaky to say the least. Backing away from the sticks was Wasim, looking to launch that over extra cover. Shakil just following the batter there. Genuine French cut. And how quick is this outfield at the ICC Academy Ovals, Harman? No chance.
Yeah, it's lightning quick out here. Excellent facilities. Kudos to the groundsmen who worked really hard.
अच्छा डाल लो ऐसे ही लगे रहो यार छबा बढ़िया है शकील भाई छोड़ियो नहीं जगह
It's been worked away straight towards that short square. It will be a dot delivery.
Yeah, Shakil just firing it in quickly. Not really looking to flight or turn the ball. Maybe give that invitation to Wasim or Tanish to go big. You do have protection deep on the onside.
That's a good delivery. Trying to angle it in. He's trying to attack at the stumps. That's good work.
Yeah, not bad. It's a defensive line though for my liking. Not going to be a wicket-taking line unless the batter makes a very serious error in judgment.
The last delivery will be a quick single. And might just look for another one. And the fielder does well. It's a single. 4 overs, 33 without a loss. Mehran, the new bowler. A change, Nadeem. A little expensive. And Ahmed, it's a right call, I feel, from the skipper, Jatinder.
Absolutely. I felt he should have started with the new ball. But not too late. 45 wickets in his T20i career. Excellent economy rate. Let's see if he can get it right. Long on, immediately in position for Wasim. Oh, inside edge again. That's been a productive shot for the UAE this morning.
They're playing that all day long. Lucky as well. A lucky escape, you say. It's a good thing. Both having a word with each other. And talk about that head-to-head. Both even. 4-4. Today that will change.
Oh, this is certainly a grudge match. These two sides have played plenty of high octane and high value encounters. And there you can see nothing to choose between them. Like you mentioned, finalists of last year's Gulf Cricket Championship. So UAE will be looking for revenge this morning, that is for sure.
Yes, it was also the finals of the last year. Who can forget that? Oman beating UAE. Oman also went on to play the T20 World Cup this year. So good things happening for Oman. Very good delivery. Angling it in. Some sharp swing as well.
Yeah, just getting some nip off the surface there, Mehran Khan. Canny customer. There you can see just that ball seaming in very prodigiously into Tanish Suri. And well watched by the young wicketkeeper batter of UAE.
Yeah, he's been watching the ball very closely. Good start for Mehran. Replacing Muzahir. Keeping that away. That's been worked. That's a shot. 1 bounce, 2 bounce and a 4. Tanish continues the good work.
Well, that has been dispatched with some serious authority from Tanish Suri. It was short, it was wide, but he had so much time just to whack it over the mid-off. Flat batted it. And nicely put away as he soars into the 20s. Tanish Suri looking good.
He also liked it. That nod of the head says it all. 38 without a loss in 4.3. Another good delivery. That's a good drive, but again, well fielded by the skipper Jatinder. That was a definite boundary. Had the fielder not been there.
Oh, he's certainly timing it beautifully. But that is the length that Mehran needs to bowl. He has to be fuller. Anything short, and he'll be punished square of the wicket. You want to invite the two UAE openers to be on the drive. Maybe you miss time one in the air.
That's a good shot. That's going big. Has he got enough? Oh, just had the height, but not the distance covered. A couple of runs. 2 runs added on. Tanish playing with some risk.
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest, because mid-on was up. It was a very full delivery. And he had the courage of conviction to look to go straight. Didn't quite catch it out of the middle. Attempted leg cutter there from Mehran. And just clearing the mid-on. On another day, they would have skipped away for 4.
7 runs already off it. .40 already on the board. This has been a very good start for UAE. Been asked to bat in. That fielder comes inside the circle. It's a packed offside field spread. 2 fielders on the onside. Got a long on in position. What's that single? This could be a mix-up. No, we'll take that comfortably. And that will be the end of the over. 8 off it. And after 5, it's 41 without a loss. And there will also be a change in the com box. We have Rashid alongside Mudassar Ali to take you through.
Left arm round. Time for number 1. Time for number 1, lads. Select.
Thank you, Harman and Ahmed. New bowler into the attack, Syed Amr Kaleem. 55 games, 47 matches for him. Very experienced Syed Amr Kaleem. He was good with the ball yesterday, but this is a new challenge against UAE, who have done so well so far. Danish Suri drives him nicely through the gap. That's a wonderful shot, magnificent shot on the first delivery. That'll be a boundary. Excellent shot. Tournament 4 number 91. And Danish Suri is looking absolutely wonderful. A touch too full there from Amr Kaleem, allowing him to pierce that gap, and he did that wonderfully well. Gets a boundary to start the over. 45 for no loss. This is a very good start for UAE. 27 of 20 for Danish. On the pads, clip towards fine leg. They'll go through for a quick single. Running between the wickets has been superb. Happy looking dugout there for UAE. And why not? They lost the toss, Wasim, and they were asked to bat first. And since then, both these opening batters for UAE have done wonderfully well. They've set the platform. 46 for no loss in 5.2 overs. That's a magnificent start, considering the way the wicket is playing. Oh, that's another very good shot. This time it's Mohammad Wasim joining the party, makes room for himself and pierces the gap through the offside for yet another boundary in the over.
Oh, what a start provided by Wasim and Tanish, and 50 comes up in no time for UAE. They're asked to post a total and they are looking good. Width offered, and there you go, the strong forearms of Wasim piercing through that offside. Good looking shot.
Well, that's a shot and a half from Mohammad Wasim. Made room for himself, and he's such a strong player. Goes with the sweep shot. Once again, quick single. Big tie from Danish Suri. This is very good. Outstanding stuff. Very smart here from both these batters, Mudassir. They're making sure that they hit the boundaries, and every opportunity they get, they pick up a single.
Oh, absolutely. The running between the wickets has been excellent. The stroke making has been brilliant by these two batters, especially this young lad getting an opportunity to bat at the top of the order yet again, getting those runs, using the field. And just falling short of the fielder at mid-off, but intentions are very clear from Tanish.
Yeah, very good intent. I've enjoyed this innings from Danish Suri. He's taken the lead again with Mohammad Wasim at the other end, who's on 21 of 13, but the youngster, he's not letting anything pass by. Whenever there's a loose delivery, he's going to make sure that he deposits that for a boundary and converts some good deliveries into boundaries as well, and that has been the key in this innings. Brilliant power play so far for UAE. Just one more delivery to go in the over. Nicely played down the ground. He'll pick up a single to end the power play, and this is definitely going in favor of UAE. They've been wonderful in the start. 6 overs completed, power play done and dusted. UAE looking brilliant out there. 52 for no loss. Right then, that's a signal from umpire Rahat Ali and a power play. First 6 overs going in favor of the United Arab Emirates. That's the highlight so far. Danish Suri started off really nicely, so did Mohammad Wasim. They got boundaries to start their innings, and since then they have been bludgeoning the Oman bowling order. There were a few inside edges. Back to live action. Sufyan Mahmood continuing. Beg your pardon, it's Mehran continuing into his second over. Gave away 8 in the first. Now with the power play done and dusted, Oman will have 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. So bigger opportunity for UAE to build up from here on. They'll have to make sure they keep rotating strike. That was the last delivery once again. Nicely done. A bit tentative there. First time I've seen Danish Suri a bit tentative. But that was a good length delivery from Iran. And he comes once again. Nicely bowled. Good fielding of his own bowling as well. This is a good over to start the 7th. A couple of dot balls.
They have started off really well, the power play going in favor of UAE. Now it's the time, the next 3-4 overs will be crucial in this game. These two needs to carry on. Tanish Suri is looking good, 29 of 25 balls. Bulk of the runs coming from the young lad Tanish. Width of her thick outside edge. The fielder position. Excellent work coming from Mohammad Nadeem. Full and dive, saving some runs.
I wasn't in control there, Tanish Suri. Outside off stump, he's faced a couple of dot balls, and that has probably troubled him as well to go for that shot outside off stump. The umpire wanting to have a second look at this one. Nadeem was good in the field yesterday, took some good catches, and he's done really well. Took 4 catches yesterday, Mohammad Nadeem, and today as well he's done really well. Made sure that he releases the ball early, and yes, that's a clean collect, so a couple of runs added to the total. Mohammad Nadeem, brilliant fielder. Nicely bowled. This is good bowling from Iran. Since the power play is completed, in this over, Miran has looked really good.
Indeed, and this is a kind of a surface where the length and line will be key, especially for the fast bowlers. They are looking pretty much comfort zone because the batting is the key for Oman in this tournament. In the air, on the back foot, couple of bounces, some work for the fielder Wasim Ali. So dealing in doubles in this over, Tanish Suri.
And that was a nice pickup shot there. Was in the gap as well. Made sure he played it away from the fielder. Well, this is where Tanish Suri has done well. He's made sure that he doesn't get bogged down. As soon as there is a delivery that can produce some runs, he's gone for that, and he's produced those runs. Look at that. Similar kind of shot, but similar kind of delivery rather, but he's made sure that he goes across the line, but connected well. So 56 on the board already. Oman still looking for the early breakthrough. Oh, nicely drilled towards the sweeper. This is very good, very confident batting here from Tanish Suri. He's looking $1 million. 7 overs completed. UAE in complete control of this game so far. 57 for no loss. Hamid Kaleem to continue, gave away 11 in his first over. Remember, he was bowling the last over of the power play. He was taking for some runs in that over. Nicely bowled. Tanish Suri, 35 of 30. The youngster has done well. Oman still waiting for that first wicket. Trying to break this partnership, but nothing has worked for them so far. They haven't been able to use the early morning conditions. Nicely clipped towards the onside by Mohammad Wasim of the back foot. This is good batting. Now they need to really just change the nature of the game for themselves. They were looking for boundaries early in the first 6 overs. They got those boundaries. They're off to a good start. The middle overs now from 7 to 13. They need to make sure they keep rotating strike at every opportunity and go at 6, 7, 8 runs and over. And from there onwards, build the platform for the others to come in.
Absolutely, the likes of Alishan Sharafu, Asif Khan, Rahul Chopra yet to come in this lineup. The platform has been laid by these two batters. Look at that effort, full and dive, but a quick single has been taken. Rashid, top of that is good to see. Wasim, we all know he's an aggressive batter, but looking at Tanish Suri getting those runs, he's happy to give the strike to Tanish. He's not trying to hit it hard, dealing in singles.
Yeah, showing a lot of confidence in the youngster, and that's proved good for him. Oh, goes big. He's connected well. Down on one knee. That's a Mohammad Wasim special. That's gone all the way for a maximum. Blistering shot there from Mohammad Wasim.
Oh, what a hit. The maximum, much needed maximum coming in this over from the blade of Mohammad Wasim. The big man going down on one knee. It's a massive hit from Mohammad Wasim. Always in control and command.
Oh, absolutely. He was in very good control on that shot. And also made sure that he played it away from the fielder. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good delivery, but I think there was a bit of inside edge onto that one. Nice comeback delivery from Amir, but 9 runs coming of that over as well. Another good over for UAE. 8 completed, it's 66 for no loss.
Change. Bowling change item over. Karan. Select. Covering your leg.
Changed the bowling as well, Sufyan Mahmood. 7 wickets for him in 15 matches. Economy on the higher side, but he's another bowler who really deceives you with his pace, and which is why I think Jatinder has gone to him to try and break this opening partnership, because this is looking very good for UAE. Nicely played and equally well fielded.
Easy.
But Mohammad Wasim and Tanisuri have such a good communication between the two. They don't even have to call. They just have that eye contact and then make sure that they take the quick single.
Good to see these two running hard between the wickets. Good game awareness also from Tanish and Mohammad Wasim. There was a slight fumble and straight away going for that single. So looking for the breakthrough, Captain Jatinder getting Sufyan Mahmood, military gentle medium pacer.
Oh, nicely played once again and equally well fielded. Amir Kaleem has been superb at that point region. But once again, good running between the batters for UAE.
And look at that effort from Amir Kaleem. And what a comeback he made in this side, full length dive. Saving some runs for his team. You can see that hunger in him. Wanted to perform for his team, Amir Kaleem.
Nicely bowled once again, and a quick single. This is stolen. This is excellent from UAE. Tanisuri and Mohammad Wasim, they've been superb. They've been putting pressure on the UAE, on the Oman fielders, and UAE at the moment they're in complete control. Look at that. This was right into the hands of Jatinder, and that big dive that would have certainly saved him.
Commitment, 10 out of 10 to Tanisuri. The players are enjoying their outing here. It's a lush green outfield. They're throwing themselves.
You can see a happy looking dugout there for UAE. Now this is tucked towards the onside with very soft hands. Smart batting by Mohammad Wasim. He called for a couple of runs straight away, and look at that applause from the UAE dugout. They've got the coaches there. On your left we've got Mr. Naveed. Right next to him is Mr. Lalchan sir. Manpreet as well. Right behind him they've got the strength and conditioning coach, Mr. Azhar. They've done a lot of hard work and put a lot of effort for these youngsters to perform. Setting up a team is not always easy.
A surprise and full marks should be given to my co-commentator. Good job done. Really tough to remember all the names, but 10 out of 10 to you, Rashid.
Well, right time to thank our sponsors as well. 7 districts kind enough to sponsor this event. The ILT20 as well, the title sponsors. Big shout out to everybody involved in this tournament for bringing us these live pictures live from the ICC Cricket Academy. Dot ball to end over number 9. Another good over this for UAE, 72 for no loss.
Take your bowling change, left arm round. Shabash, shabash, Samay.
Another change in the bowling. It's going to be Samay Shrivastava. 12 matches, 9 wickets for him. Very, very talented leg spinner. He'll be coming in to break this partnership. Try and break this partnership, which has gone very strongly for UAE. Starts off with a short delivery that's been cut away towards the sweeper. Will only be a single. Now leg spinners, they have a tendency of not being very consistent, but Samay Shrivastava is one bowler who, once he gets into rhythm, he is unplayable at times.
The key will be the start for this lad, the leggy Samay Srivastava. The right time for Samay. Just drifting down the leg. The wide has been called. And a lot of players making a comeback if you talk about Oman's side. And we can clearly see that hunger in them. They want to perform for the team. The likes of Mohammad Nadeem, Amir Kaleem, now Samay Srivastava, even Sufyan Mahmood. He has been excellent to making a comeback into the side.
That's nicely bowled. Not much turn there for Samay. The ball just going on with the arm. That's something that UAE would also be looking at in the next innings. They've got a leg spinner in their side as well, Zoeb Zubair. They've got some spinners as well. Well, what's the question for you? Oman got to 205 runs yesterday against Qatar and went on to defend that. Now UAE batting first. What do you think would be playing in the UAE batter's mind? How much do you think would be enough against a strong side, strong batting side like like Oman?
What I have noticed is like this is the third day and the fifth match on the same surface. Anything around 160, 170 would be a good total, keeping in mind the likes of Simranjeet and Zoeb Zubair. They can play a big role in defending that total. So anything around 160, 170, I would say it's a safe total.
Yeah, considering how UAE have bowled as well, I think you're right. They know the home conditions, so that might just be enough for them. But we'll wait and see how much total UAE get to. The kind of start they've had, I think it looks like they will be eyeing 180, 190 from here onwards. Cut away once again, nicely done, but straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. Tanisuri on 40 of 37, that's his highest T20i score so far. And he's done really well. I'll be very impressed with the way the youngster has performed. He's taken the lead with somebody like Mohammad Wasim at the other end. He's performed and performed really well today. Touch to full, that's been clipped towards the onside. A lot of real estate to cover for the fielder, and he's done well. Will be a single to end the over. Good start for Samay, giving away just 6 runs in his first over. 10 overs completed, halfway through. It's going to be a drinks break. UAE are going strong, 78 for no loss, and there's going to be a change in the voices in the com box as well to take you through the next set of 5 overs. It's going to be Ahmed Khwaja, beg your pardon, Shoaib Ahmed, alongside him, Harman Singh.
Well, a good halfway stage for the UAE. Excellent partnership between the young Tanis Suri and the experienced Wasim. 78 between the two and counting. Seam on strike, 35 and 23, and Sufyan in with the second over. Works it away. He's called for two. Might just want to look for that single only. Tanis says would be a little risky one.
I can smell it.
And Tanish getting his highest score so far. 40 from 37. The youngster. He's here to make a name and stay for long. And also the right time to introduce Shoaib Ahmed in the comm box. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Harman. Solid start, and what a catch. Absolutely brilliant off his own bowling. Sufyan Mahmood strikes, and Tanish, who is looking so good, will have to walk back now.
Yes, you've just walked in the comm box and a wicket of UAE falls. Sufyan gets that wicket. Tanish, who was just 10 away from his first half century. And let's have a look at that. Front foot. That's a fair delivery. There's the first wicket. The partnership comes to an end. Soft dismissal. Returning it back to the bowler. And there's Tanis Suri. He'll be disappointed to not get towards his half century. 4 fours, 40 from 38. It's 79 for the loss of 1.
Next time, please. Thank you.
So number 3 for UAE is Alishan Sharafu.
One brings Joe.
Explosive batter, does like to bat in the top 3. Opens the innings also for UAE. Has done that on previous occasions, but will be batting at number 3 for UAE.
चिड़िया उड़ गई सामने से.
Well, some obstruction in the view for Alishan Sharafu.
He's a good explosive batter. Saw him in Qatar. Did well in the final game against Bahrain. Was player of the match as well. It's been someone who's been making his name. And that's how Tanis Suri was dismissed. Soft dismissal. That slower one foxing him. Look at that position. Was not in control of that shot. Chipping it back to the bowler, and Sufyan quick to the reflexes.
Edged, but straight to the fielder at short third. Nadeem will cut that off. 79 on the board for UAE. A solid partnership between the two openers has come to an end, but they'll have to restart now with Alishan in the middle.
Yeah, build up a partnership. Just how Wasim and Tanish gave that good start. Build the innings again.
Good bowling from Sufyan. He's a very smart thinking bowler. He's not got express pace, but he covers that up with his variations and his ability to bowl consistently in a certain area. He does have that slower ball too, and he's very handy with the bat as well. So a good inclusion in the playing 11 for Oman. Also one of the few local Omani players in the playing 11, Sufyan Mahmood.
Very experienced as well. He's been a part of the side and then wasn't there for some time, called back and showing the experience and that maturity that he has, sticking to his plans, bowling well, not being carried away.
Mohammad Wasim will get another single. Does enjoy batting against Oman. Mohammad Wasim in 6 innings. He's scored 391 runs We'll talk about his stats against Oman in the next over. 81 for 1 after 11.
The batting card so far: Tanish, caught and bowled by Sufyan, 40 from 38. Wasim, 37 not out from 25. Ali Shan in at number 3, 1 from 3. Asif, who had a very good outing in the first game, is Bahrain, scored a half century. Then you've got Dhruv, you've got Rahul, Ali Nasir, Simranjeet, Junaid, Jawadullah and Zuhaib, the remaining batters. The leg spinner, that's been worked away towards the onside, will be a single. Wasim was trying to go downtown with that.
Well, Samay has been included in the playing 11 for this game. That's the field setting. 3 fielders on the onside, on the boundary ropes, and 2 on the off, a long off and a cover sweeper. Juicy full toss, and Alishan a little hesitant, was not sure whether to go for it or not. Wasim, we were talking about him, who's on 38 of 26 currently. This time it's in the gap. That will bring the danger man on strike. Wasim, no, they've taken 2. That's good running between the wickets. Alishan, Sharafu and Wasim, we know that they're very quick when it comes to running. They did put pressure on that fielder. Took the first run hard and then came back for the second. Goes for a big heave, but doesn't connect well. Wasim now back on strike. In 6 matches, Wasim has scored 391 runs. Wasim has scored. He's got an average of 78. He's got 100 to his name and 250s against Oman.
He's a batter to watch out always. Another back of lane delivery, worked away towards the long on, just a single. I like something about Vinayak is keeps talking to the players, and that's what you like about a wicket keeper. Sometimes that also bothers the batter.
Another single to end the over. Decent from Samay Srivastav. After 12, it's 87 for 1.
सूफी थोड़ा आगे रहना, लग के मत रहियो। मेरी भाई ज्यादा बाहर नहीं चाहिए इस पे, हाँ?
Hit straight down the ground. There is protection in the deep. Samay will clean that up. Alishan needs a change of the weapon. He needs a change of bat there.
Alishan hasn't really looked very comfortable ever since he's walked out. Maybe that change of weapon might work for him. And there is Vinayak. You can see the stump mic. He has been talking to the bowlers ever since the first delivery has been delivered. This is an interesting chap. Wasim goes big. There's a chance for the fielder. He is getting underneath. Oh, he's dropped it. That was a chance. You want to take those chances. It was Hamad. Just a single for Wasim and a lifeline.
Yeah, well, you don't drop his catches. We've seen that historically. Whenever he's given a chance and it's been put down, he goes on to make a big score. For Oman's sake, hopefully that's not the case. That's the chance again. It was hit in the air. Too much of elevation, not much of distance. It was in the air and stayed there for a long time. And that should have been taken. Hamad, the man in question. This time he smashed that towards extra cover. And that will go all the way. What a hit. Change of bat and it's done the trick for Alishan.
He made room for himself. And he had absolutely crunched it away. A fielder gave it a chase. Went in with that full-fledged dive. But the batter had more power to it. And that change of bat has worked. Shoaib, Alishan, we know how dangerous he can be. He's a talent to watch out.
Oh, that's in the slot again. This time he's gone over long on. So much of ease and grace when he plays that shot. Much deserved 6 runs for Alishan Sharafu.
Yeah, looks like the change of bat has really been working. First the 4, then the 6. This was in the arc and it's out of the park. Look at that shot. Alishan doing what Alishan is known for. Clearing the fence with ease. Just 1 run away from that 100 mark is UAE. Alishan races towards 16 from 10. 12 of the over so far.
Now he plays that sensibly towards square leg. They're going for the second. Alishan is quick and he'll get there. So a fruitful over this one. The 100 comes up for UAE with those 2 runs.
Good batting. Just playing there with the field. Soft hands being used, just carving that. Displacement, Shoaib not trying anything extra, and both of them pretty quick between the wickets.
Good running. Now places it behind point. There is protection. Wanted the second. Alishan denies it. Will be a single to end the over. And after 13 overs of play, UAE looking good. 102 for 1. So 7 overs to go. Samay Srivastava, he's bowled 2 overs. He's got 2 more left in his kitty. Can he break this partnership? He's been drafted into the playing 11, looking at the pitch and the conditions. He's bowled well, but hasn't been able to break through along the ground for a single. A little too full from Samay. Needs to allow the ball to turn.
Yeah, can keep it a little away from the batter. Let him go for that spin rather than being a little full. And those are the stats. Wasim versus Oman. 6 games, 391 runs. Average is 78. He's got a century. That strike rate of 179.4. He surely loves batting against Oman.
Yeah, those are staggering numbers. Just tells you how dangerous Wasim can be on his day. They'll take 2 more. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. Was it bat or was it from the pads? No signal, so it's come off the bat.
Wasim 8 shy from that 50. This will be his 3rd half century against Oman. Goes for that big shot. Has he got enough? Looks like he's got plenty of it. That has sailed over for a half a dozen.
Well, two full from Samay yet again. And he's hit that cleanly. It had Wasim written all over it. He does enjoy playing that shot. Full swing of the bat, full extension of the arms. And he sent it packing over long on. It's gone out of here. Huge hit.
Well, we're seeing with that big hit. That will take some ball searching. Such a strong batter. And when he hits it mighty. A couple of runs away from that half century. And those stats, Shoaib, Mohammad Wasim against Oman, 6 games, 391 runs, 78.2 the average. That average speaks a lot. And strike rate of 179.4. What a talent Mohammad Wasim is.
And those numbers will give nightmares to the Oman bowlers.
समय मुश्किल नहीं बेटा.
Samay Srivastava under some pressure now. 9 runs of the first 3 deliveries. 3 more balls to go in the over. Wasim is on 48. Now this is in the air again. This should be taken and will be taken. Wasim trying to go for a big hit, trying to get to his 50. But it is going to be Samay Srivastava who will have the last laugh. Big breakthrough.
Yes, the 22nd half century for Wasim is denied. That's a fair delivery. And Samay gets the big fish. He gets the last laugh as well. The previous one was dispatched for a 6. This time, didn't really get the connection. Got the height but not the distance, and a safe looking catch from Nadeem. That's a big wicket. And look at that celebration.
Yes, Wasim out for 48 of 31. Good innings. Could have been better. But he's played well. 111 for 2. Coming to bat at number 4 is Asif Khan. Best of 74, strike rate of 136. 902 runs for Asif Khan in the T20 international cricket. But in domestic cricket, make that 9,000. That's how much he scored. This one's down the leg side. Will be a wide.
Here's Shoaib. Asif Khan, also known as Asif Lala. He's a beast with the bat. And that's how Wasim was dismissed. Trying to make room. Trying to go over that long off fielder. And a very good catch there by Nadeem to get rid of Wasim on 48. Not allowing them to get that 50.
Nicely played on the back foot by Alishan. He's called for 2 as well. But will settle for 1.
Alishan, he's looking good. He's got 21 of 14. And Asif can do a similar role to what Wasim was doing, I reckon. Get those runs on the board in a similar fashion. Asif, known for those big hits. Oh, cleans him up. The wrong gun. That was a peach of a delivery. There's the wicket. Number 3. They've got Asif, the big wicket. 2 big wickets in the over by Samay.
Yeah, wild swing from Asif Khan. Fair delivery there from Samay Srivastava. But it was the googly that has undone Asif Khan. Went for the leg spinner. This one came in. Kept low as well. Big gap between bat and pad. And the ball has crossed and hit the stumps. Asif Khan stay in the middle. Is a short one. Out for a duck. It's 114 for 3.
Okay. Better in, better in. Left or wrong? Can do.
चलो boys, चलो
Ball
boys.
change. Left arm over the stump. Left arm over the stump.
Rahul Chopra. He's come out to bat. Number 5 for UAE. 400 runs, 34 average. That's a nice average to be coming out to bat at number 5 in the team. Best of 80. Does like to pace his innings, Rahul Chopra. He's out there with Ali Shan. Will be another single now. This is a good comeback of sorts from Oman. A very delicate time to be out there. They'll need to plan their innings for the next 6 overs here.
Also, that 2 wickets in the previous over, 2 big wickets. Wasim followed by Asif Khan.
Cut away, but straight to Amir Kaleem. And he's out there because of Asif Khan's flashy attempt to go big towards long on. Really a nothing shot there. Didn't reach the ball. Played it too away from his body and had to pay the price. They're looking for 2 again. Will get the second. Oh, this could be close. This could be very close. This could be wicket number 4.
This is very interesting. Is that the end of Rahul Chopra? It has been referred to the TV umpire. Well, there was that hesitation, yes and no. That might just cost them a wicket.
Well, let's look at that again. Always wanted that second, Rahul. Was quick to get, but that was a good throw, a sharp throw. Oh, this is very close, but seems like he's not reached in time. Maybe a dive would have saved him. Yeah, that looks out. They'll need to just ensure that they get the right frame where the bails are dislodged. There you go. That's the confirmation. Shiju Sam, the television umpire, will pass the message to Rahat. And there you go. The signal comes up. And that's the end of the innings for Rahul Chopra.
Another wicket for UAE. 3 wickets falling in less than 2 overs. Rahul Chopra, he goes back for 1 from 2. A run out. Excellent work there from the wicketkeeper and the fielder. 116 for the loss of 4. And there will be a change in the combox. Mudassar Ali alongside Ahmed to take you through.
चलो चलो boys.
Okay, Ali.
अच्छा पकड़ा है और अंदर भाई जा हाँ
Thank you very much, Herman. So from 79 for no loss, it's been a slide down to 116 for 4 for the UAE. 4 wickets falling in the last 5 overs. Ali Nasir, best of 63 in his T20i career. Very capable with the bat, genuine all-rounder. As I welcome Mudassar Ali alongside me in the combox. Good morning.
A very good morning, Ahmed. What a comeback by Oman. After leaking plenty of runs, and all of a sudden the pendulum shifting in favor of the bowling side.
Yeah, when Wasim got that second life, we thought we're in for a biggie. But since then, wickets have fallen in clusters. And now Oman are right back in the contest here, looking to restrict the UAE. Rahul Chopra pushing for the second. Ali Shan responding to the call. And Rahul Chopra just couldn't get there. Terrific fielding from Oman in the deep. Pushed away straight to extra cover. So now that dot ball pressure is also building on the UAE.
Absolutely. The fielding has been up to the mark, apart from the cat drop of Mohammad Wasim, but the ground fielding has been brilliant.
Right in the block hole, no room on offer at all. So Oman fighting back. 5 overs to go. UAE 117 for 4. So 117 for 4. And the last 5 overs, Mudassir Ali, 4 wickets have fallen for 41 runs. So what a stirring fight back by Oman.
A full mark should be given to Jatinder Singh, persisting with the spinners, especially the likes of Samay Srivastava. And one more wicket. Is it? No. Naseem, the on-field umpire, has some other thoughts. They were off to that celebration immediately. But what matters is that decision from the on-field umpire.
It was the googly from Samay Srivastava. Turning away from Ali Nasir. Trying to read it off the wicket. And Samay is a bit disappointed, but you don't want to be sending out any gestures. Let's take a look here, Mudassir Ali.
Just turning it away. Ali Nasir straight away is nodding, saying that nothing impact between bat and ball. But what spell he's delivering for his team.
Oh, he's been a brilliant selection today, Samay. Coming into the side, replacing the off spinner. And he's certainly created a major impact. Some timely changes to the side coming in from Jatinder Singh. Now Ali Shan Sharfu off to a start here. 22 of 17. He needs to make it count. He needs to go big. 4.4 overs remaining. Oh, beautifully bowled. Is that googly once again crashing into leg stump. And another wicket falls for the UAE.
Samay has arrived at the right time for Oman. What a spell. Getting an opportunity, and he's making the difference. First he got the big fish, Mohammad Wasim. Then Asif Khan. Now the youngster. Wrong one. Look at that, sharply coming into Ali Shan Sharafu. Caught in two minds, but what matters is the wicket going down. Oman are back into this game. Half of the side back in the hut. Ali Shan Sharafu managing 22. It's 118 for the loss of 5.
Well, it's been a terrific turnaround in this game by the Oman bowling attack, especially from Samay Srivastav. Dhruv Prashar, genuine all-rounder coming in at 7. Certainly needs to improve on that best of 13. And what a terrific fight back in the latter half of the innings. Samay Srivastav, a timely selection. Projected score still looking decent, but they have a long way to go, Mudassir Ali.
After that brilliant start, all of a sudden, they are on the back foot. Another youngster comes in. Tough times. It's Dhruv Parashar on strike.
It's the wrong one again. And you did mention that Jay Odedra bowled really well in the previous game. 4 overs, 1 for 28. But still, the Oman think tank had the courage of conviction to select this man. And what an absolute beauty. Cleaned him all ends up. No chance. That was the leg break delivery. Fantastic variations.
A brave move, I would say. Jay Odedra, who bowled really well. But looking at the surface and looking at the opposition, a right choice made by the management of Oman. And responding to the call is Samay Srivastava.
Pushed out to the sweeper cover, so Dhruv will get off the mark relatively safely. 3 for 27 on the day. Inspired selection. And to get 3 wickets like Mohammad Wasim, Asif Khan and Ali Shan Sharfu to your tally, that is a special performance.
Oh, absolutely. The key is the length. He's bowling at the right channel, Samay Srivastava.
Up and over, wideish long off. Will be cleaned up by the fielder in the deep. So he will conclude with 3 for 29 on the day, Samay Srivastava. Outstanding. UAE in a spot of bother, 122 for 5. Shakil and Mehran Khan with 1 over apiece. So it will have to be Amir Kaleem or Sufyan Mahmood to contribute in the bowling attack. But looking in fine fettle are the Oman bowling currently, Mudassir Ali.
An astute captaincy from Jatinder Singh, rotating the bowlers quite well. And the first breakthrough has been provided by Sufyan. He's the one who put that breaks the score of UAE, getting better of Tanis Suri. Then after that, it has been a Samay Srivastava show here.
Shakil to bowl out here. Immaculate figures. Wicketless though. And now you can see even the approach from the UAE batters has completely changed. Just looking to conserve the wicket rather than go for runs.
There's not much batting left after this. They have the service of Zubair, Simranjeet, Siddiqui and Jawadullah yet to come in this lineup. Oh, what a delivery in the block hole.
Almost yorked him there. Dhruv just about managed to get his bat down in time. So certainly looking very nervous in the middle. Ali Nasir, perhaps the more experienced of the two, but they're two very young lads. Dhruv Prashar recently graduated from the UAE under-19 setup. Ali Nasir not too far ahead of him. So let's see if they can hold their nerve in the crunch. They're taking on a very experienced side in comparison. That is Oman. Trying to clear that front leg, but it's right in the block hole. Shakil doesn't mess about with his length. Full and straight within the sticks.
I like the way they are approaching this game. Seamus going for some runs, then after that, the likes of Sufyan, Samay Srivastava and Shakil wicketless, but the key is that economy. Not giving much room to the batters. Just 16 runs conceded, he's into his final over.
Like you mentioned, UAE do have a longish tail with the two frontline fast bowlers, then Zohaib Zubair and Simranjeet Singh. Nicely played, good looking push from Dhruv. But anytime you play across the line, Shakil Ahmed will be in business.
They read the surface quite well, bowling that wicket to wicket channel. Every bowler has a plan and they executed that plan quite well. Bowling quicker deliveries, the variations are key when Shakil Ahmed is in the business.
Big wind up once again, but he's just offering him no length to work with. Ali Nasir, we know he's a clean striker of the ball. Very gifted, highest score of 63 in T20Is, and he bats in the lower middle order.
A lot depends on him now. They want to go beyond the 150, 155. He needs to stay till the end. All eyes will be on this man. N number of times he has been the rescue ranger for UAE.
All singles in the over. Tidy conclusion to Shakil Ahmed's spell. None for 19 on the day. 127 for 5, 3 overs to go.
batsman. Bowling change. Right arm over.
So UAE battling hard here. Sufyan Mahmood to continue. Crucial phase of the game. Can the UAE batters finish with a final flurry? Nicely tucked away. The call is for a single. So far, they're content just to bat through the overs for now. Not looking for the big shot.
Indeed, after losing those quick wickets, at one stage they were looking to go beyond that 170 now, pulling things back in their favor, the bowling side. Things are looking quite tough for UAE. A bit concerned faces in the dugout of UAE.
The head coach, Mr. Lalchand Rajput in the middle, keeping a close eye on proceedings. Two batters up top getting into the 40s but not converting. So certainly that is where the UAE have lacked a bit in their execution today. Once again mixing his pace up. He's not expressed by any means, but super consistent with his length in particular.
Quite interestingly, Ahmed, from the other end, Shakil Ahmed, the spinner, he was bowling quick. And from this end, a medium fast bowler bowling those cutters.
Well, which one of them is quicker, Mudassir Ali? You don't want to offend either of them, remember? But yeah, Sufyan, genuine military medium at best. Jatinder, this man on screen, has done a fabulous job with his bowling changes. Oh, playing across the line. There was a stifled appeal. Waiting for the umpire signal. I think there was bat involved, yeah, so given as runs. But that was very close.
Playing across the line, covering the stumps. Somehow he manages to have that inside edge. The confident Sufyan and Vinayak Shukla a bit dejected, Sufi. But he has been brilliant with the ball. Coming in, bowling those 2 overs in the middle. And now bowling the death overs. Not giving much room to the batters.
Yeah, sticks to his strength, nothing fanciful. And that has proved to be super effective. Seems to be a dryish wicket this morning. And so far Oman have done well to restrict the UAE. Big heave towards the long on fielder. And will be taken. Stifling the batters. And Ali Nasir has thrown it away.
The baby of Oman team, Mohammad Nadeem. What a tournament he's having in the field. Safe hands. And yet again the gentle medium pace of Sufyan Mahmood. The variations are nicely done by him. And getting that support from the fielder. Everything is fine with the landing of front foot of Sufyan Mahmood. And rolling the fingers. And nicely done.
Yeah, his balance, his momentum was on the back foot. Couldn't quite clear the long on, and Mohammad Nadeem safe as houses. So another wicket falls for the UAE. Ali Nasir departs for 7. It's 130 for 6.
शाबाश शाबाश समय पीछे जाना है तुझे समय covering leg stump.
Well, we're down to the lower order batters. Let's not call them tail enders, Mudassir Ali. Mohammad Zohaib. Well, average of 27. I'll correct myself. And look at that strike rate. Brilliant.
He can bat, he can get those quick runs. The situation demands Zohaib Mahmood to spend some time, just play out this over of Sufyan Mahmood. What a second spell by this man, Sufyan.
Nicely clipped away. Shot of authority coming in from Zohaib Zubair. So certainly the figures can suggest he can hang around with Dhruv Parashar. But who will be the aggressor between the two? Who will be the one looking to take a chance? Sufyan Mahmood, outstanding figures. Current run rate suggesting we'll get to about that 145, 148-ish score. Will that prove to be enough?
I think 150, that will give the cushion to the UAE bowlers, because it's the third day and the fifth match on the same surface. That might help the spinners coming in later in the second innings.
Nicely glided, and third is in the circle. Should pick up a couple here. So productive over for Sufyan Mahmood. 133 for 6, 2 overs to go for the UAE.
बढ़िया सुफियान
Okay, guys. Bowling change. Right arm over.
जल्दी आएंगे जल्दी आएंगे
Throw your leg stick.
Well, good to see some VVIPs witnessing the action. Mr. Subhan Ahmed, part of the Emirates Cricket Board, witnessing the action. What a wonderful initiative it is to have this Gulf Cricket Championship. Truly raising the levels of cricket in the Middle East. Playing across the line, big appeal, and it will be given. Mehran Khan, the golden arm, strikes in the penultimate over.
Paid the penalty of coming across the line. What a change in the bowling from Captain Jatinder, and they are responding to the call of the captain. Everything is fine here. Look at that. And easy decision. They are back. They are controlling the things in this innings. Oman, they have got better of Zoeb Zubair. Just manages single. In deep, deep trouble. UAE 133. They have lost their 7th wicket.
Okay, batter in, guys.
Well, from 79 for no loss, UAE have slid to 133 for 7. Junaid Siddiqui, well, we all remember that big six he hit in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. We'll need a few more of those here, Mudassar Ali. Let's see if he can produce it. Oh, nicely bowled once again. Nipping in, and they're taking a single. Direct hit, and it would have been curtains for Junaid Siddiqui.
A risky single, but the situation demands to get Dhruv Parasha back on the strike. They have lost Zoeb Zubair, and off the mark on the very first ball. Needed a better throw, a direct hit from the captain of Oman, Jatinder Singh. An all-important single has been added, and this is what happened. Throughout this innings, we have seen they are not giving that extra pace to the batters, and this is nicely working in favor of Oman. They have read the surface quite well.
Yeah, it's been very sluggish playing on the surface. Big heave coming in from Dhruv, but catching the inside edge. Anytime you're trying to play those horizontal bat shots, they're just not connecting at all.
Need to have a plan B. You just cannot go with the same approach when the wickets were going down. The batters made a mistake trying to play across the line. They had no answers, especially against Samay Srivastava.
Oh, he was superb, to say the least. Outstanding spell. Big heave-ho coming in from Junaid. Well, that's the way he plays. When it comes off, it looks brilliant. When not, looks slightly agricultural.
He needs to connect. And 7 districts, thanks to our sponsors. They are the associate sponsors for this tournament. They came on board. It's always good to see people coming and supporting this beautiful game of cricket.
Oh, absolutely, especially in this region. Slow delivery, well wide of off. Had to fetch it. But all they'll get is a single. And honestly, I don't even remember the last time UAE hit a boundary.
I think it was way back when Mohammad Wasim was out there in the middle. If I'm not wrong, he got that maximum. The very next ball he got out.
Yeah, once upon a time. It's been that long while ago. No boundaries at all from the middle order. Beautifully bowled, quick single to mid-off. And Dhruv will retain the strike for the final 6. 137 for 7. Can UAE finish with a final flurry? So it's going to be Sufyan Mahmood to bowl the final 6. UAE need to have a big finish here to get to that 150 mark. So far, all going according to plan for Oman. Terrific fight back after having UAE at 79 for no loss. We thought, hang on, we're seeing a 170, 180 sort of score. Not quite, not even close, in fact. Slam down the ground and will clear the long on for a much-needed maximum.
Pressure release shot from Dhruv Parashar. Slight error from Sufyan Mahmood. And full advantage taken by the young Parashar. A much-needed maximum to start this over. It wasn't a bad delivery, but he offered that extra pace to Dhruv Parashar. And good connection between bat and ball.
Yeah, and the length as well, Mudassir. You need to be very full or very short, not in between. And Dhruv has the big levers to clear the long on with ease, in fact. Terrific start to the final over, just what the UAE needed. Inside edge. And they'll just take a single. Not a bad idea, to be honest, to have Junaid Siddiqui on strike for this scenario in the match.
Oh, they have got 7 runs in a couple of deliveries. He has that free license. This is the final over. He can just go after Sufyan Mahmood. But the problem is those variations coming in from Sufyan Mahmood. Back of the hand. All of a sudden you can see that variation after going for that maximum. Change of pace. Cunning slower delivery coming in from Sufyan in the previous delivery bowled by him.
Smack towards cow corner. In the gap. Couple of bounces into the fence.
Connected well, and what matters are the 4 runs. So some runs coming in this over. A positive sign for UAE, inching closer to that 150 mark. Change of pace, back of length. He was ready for these kind of deliveries from Sufyan Mahmood. Good hit, couple of bounces for 4 runs.
Yeah, these are painful runs being conceded by Oman. UAE 11 off the first 3. Can they make it an 18 or 20 run over? Certainly is capable. 15 quick fire runs added by this player. Mohammad Nadeem offering him some sage advice, but he needs to find the block hold, or maybe that one bouncer for the over. Is he brave enough to bowl that at this stage?
2 good sides. It's all about how you finish the innings. Have got 11 so far.
Smacked away towards wideish long off. They will push for 2. They're running on the throw, and Dhruv has made it in time. 150 up for the UAE.
And you can see that smile on the face of the coach of UAE. Full mark should be given to Junaid, running hard. There was a fumble at long off. So positive approach by Junaid and Dhruv Parashar, running hard between the wickets.
Yeah, really hurtling between the sticks there. It was Junaid coming to the danger end. Right then, final 2 deliveries. Already 13 off the over. Sufyan, can you get it right, or will you travel? Punch down the ground. Long on, long chase. Give it up. 4 runs.
What an knock he is playing for his team. The team was in trouble, giving that much needed support to Dhruv Parashar. And they're approaching this innings quite well here, dealing in boundaries. And look at that. Good reflexes shown by Naseem. A thumka coming from the on-field umpire, Naseem.
They've added 21 runs in just 10 deliveries. Thrilling stuff from the lower order of the UAE. Now they've got a score on the board. Swung away towards square leg. They will run on the throw. There is no other option. And overthrows as well. Make that 3. So UAE amass 157 in their allotted 20 overs, and the body language tells the story.
Rightly predicted by Ahmed. They have got 20 runs in the final over. They started this over at 137. They started with a maximum. They got couple of fours and running hard between the wickets to get 3 runs on the final ball. A good recovery. 24 runs partnership for the 8th wicket between Dhruv Parashar and Junaid in just 11 balls, providing that much needed momentum at the end of the first innings.
Yeah, they have the wind in their sails now, the UAE. So good to see that counter punch coming in from the lower order, but Oman are not looking deterred either. They've done a pretty decent job. Remember, it was their skipper who won the toss and elected to bowl first, and I think they'll fancy themselves to get this target of 158. Taking a look at the batting scorecard, it was an excellent start provided by Tanis Suri and Mohammad Wasim. They added 79 runs together, but then after Wasim's departure, that middle order came and went, and in the end it was left to Dhruv Parashar and Junaid Siddiqui to get those quick runs lower down the order to get to a pretty decent score of 157.
Fast bowlers leak plenty of runs. The story remains the same for Oman in this game as well. The likes of Nadeem going for 22 runs in his couple of overs, but it was Mehran Sufyan and Samay Srivastava who had a brilliant outing playing the first game of this tournament. Got 3 wickets in his kitty, going for just 29 runs and couple of wickets for Sufyan and a wicket in the kitty of Mehran. So at the end, UAE managing 157 for the loss of 7 in their allotted 20 overs.
Taking a look at the highlights of the first innings, it was a strong start for the UAE opening pair, Tanis Suri and Mohammad Wasim. Tanis in particular was looking very fluent, peppering the offside boundaries at will. Mohammad Nadeem proved to be quite expensive once again, 2 overs done for 22. Wasim started to unleash against the spinners. That was a massive hit over cow corner for 6. This was a brilliant reflex catch from Sufyan Mahmood, and that opened the floodgates for the UAE.
These were the overs where they made sure not to leak many runs. This was a brilliant over from Samay Srivastava, getting better of Wasim and Asif Khan. Then look at that throw. Like an arrow, one bounce straight into the hands of wicket keeper. Even the dive not saving Rahul. Then a brilliant delivery to get rid of Ali Shans. And wickets was falling like a cards here in ICC Cricket Academy. And this was the final wicket going down of Zoeb Zubair. But then came in Junaid and Dhruv Parashar. What a partnership. This managed 24 crucial runs.
Of just 11 deliveries at that, especially 20 in the final over of Sufyan. So 158 is going to be the target for Oman. They need to go at 7.8 runs per over. Can they achieve that target? We'll find out in just about 10 minutes time when the run chase begins. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome back to the ICC Academy. It's the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship and the game is between UAE and Oman, two neighbours taking on each other, and in this encounter in the first innings UAE have managed to get to 157 for the loss of 7 wickets thanks to some last moment big hitting from Dhruv and Junaid. They've got those important runs at the tail end of the innings and in the process they've managed to get to 157. That's the bowling card for you. Oman did pretty okay, but it was actually the fast bowlers who managed to get some momentum back in their favour, and it was Samesh Srivastav, the highlight of the Oman bowling lineup, getting 3 wickets in his 4 overs and giving away just 29 runs. Outstanding spell from the leggy. As the 2 umpires walk out to the centre, Oman will need 158 runs in their 20 overs at 7.85 runs per over. Both these teams will feel that they can win this game. Oman will feel that they can chase it. UAE will feel that they can defend it. And that promises us some high-octane entertainment. My name is Shoaib, and with me in the comm box today is Mohammad Rashid.
Hello, Shoaib. Good morning to the viewers as well. Well, UAE would be very content with the 157 runs on the board. Like you mentioned, the game is evenly poised. Oman making a comeback into the game. UAE, the middle order, couldn't really fire today. The top order started off really well. At one point, they were 79 for no loss, and since then, they kept losing wickets at regular intervals. But they did get momentum towards the end of the innings in the form of Junaid Siddiqui and Dhruv Parashar getting some important runs. They started off the last over at 133, if I'm not wrong, and went on to score 20 runs in that last over, which might prove to be the difference in this game today. Well, Amir Kaleem and Jatinder Singh, the two openers for Oman, left-hand, right-hand combination, always not very easy for the bowlers to deal with, but UAE have been very good with the ball in hand. We saw in their first game, bowled well against Bahrain, and took them out for a low total and then chased it down quite easily at the end. Jatinder Singh, 70 matches, 1,613 runs, a best of 73 unbeaten, 10 half centuries to his name and a good strike rate of 111 as well. He's been in prime touch. Sayyid Amir Kaleem, 55 matches, 643 runs. Average on the lower side, but he does prove to be very good in the form of rotating strike. 150 to him as well. 113 his strike rate. Junaid Siddiqui, 22 matches. He'll be starting the proceedings for UAE. 88 wickets in 22 matches. Very, very effective.
Let's play.
Umpire Rahat Ali calls it play. And played his first delivery coming up. No slip in place. There is a fly slip in place. Starts off with a straightish delivery that's been clipped towards the onside. Oman and Jatinder Singh are up and running.
Yes, Jatinder Singh, he'll be instrumental in this run chase. He's in form. And with him, Amir Kaleem, the left-hand, right-hand combination at the top. And tons of experience and loads of runs between the two. Mohammad Wasim has his work cut out. He mentioned at the toss 160 would be a good score. He's managed to get very close to that. Can his bowlers respond to his call? Interesting next few overs for all of us to watch, especially the 6 overs, Rashid.
Well, yeah, that first 6 overs are always of importance, especially in the shorter format. Jatinder Singh got to a half century, got 70 odd runs in the first game yesterday, so he'll be very confident and he'll be looking to chase these 157 runs, give a good opening partnership. Remember, UAE had a very good power play to start with. Now Amir Kaleem will just have to make sure that they don't lose any wickets in the first 6 overs.
Nicely punched from the middle of the bat. Yeah, it was interesting, Rashid, that both these teams have different perspective about the wicket. At the toss, Jatinder Singh said that it's the early morning conditions that will hold the key and they would want to bat second. On the other hand, Wasim said that he wanted to bat first because the pitch will get slower and difficult to bat on.
Well, I'll go with Mohammad Wasim. He's the home team. They know the conditions well. Oh, it's another good delivery. There's been a few dot balls to Amir Kaleem. Unable to get it away. Slightly short of length. He wanted to pull that, but didn't bounce as much as Amir was expecting it to. So yeah, Wasim would probably have a better idea of how this wicket plays, because they play on this wicket all year long. And with the cracks opening up, it might just slow down more. We did see yesterday as well, towards the end of the day, the wicket was slowing down. Today as well, towards the end of the UAE innings, it was looking like it was slowing down. Shamim Shrivastava was getting some purchase. Oh, that's nicely bowled. That's a good shout. That's a very good shout. As the umpire thinks otherwise. But that was a mighty good shout, Shoaib.
A good delivery. Full and surprised Amir, and that has hit him on the pads. Interesting replay for us to watch. Just missing the stumps, maybe the leg stump, because the ball was shaping in to Amir Kaleem. Very close call and worth a shout.
Yeah, that was touch and go, and I think that was a quick delivery too. Amir Kaleem couldn't get his bat down in time.
Now he just nudges that towards square leg. Will get a single and will end the over. Just 2 runs off it. Good start for UAE. It's 2 for no loss.
Check my leg stump, sir.
That's your leg stump scoring.
Center, please.
Let's go.
Middle.
Pulling right arm on the stumps.
Chal Dhruva, chal Dhruva.
For you, he will come over the side.
Chal Dhruv, chal boys, Shava boys.
Dhruv Parashar. He'll be sharing the new ball with Junaid Siddiqui. He's become a regular feature in the top 6. You'll see him bowl with the new ball. Coming through the ranks of age group cricket in the UAE. Homegrown cricketer. Organic. Dhruv Parashar. And 100% fresh. This one's an overthrow. They're going for the second. Well, the ball is just coming and going on the wicket. They've taken 2.
Yeah, a bit of drama there. Went for the quick single. There was no backing up at the non-striker's end. There was a bit of hesitation as well from Amir Kaleem, which is why I think Rahul went for the shy at the non-strikers and then allowed them to cross through for an extra run. That's in the air and in the gap as well. Was an opportunity. Amir Kaleem wasn't in control of that shot. They'll pick up a couple of more runs. But at the moment, I think Amir Kaleem is looking a little tentative there. I'm talking about the power plays. UAE have done well today. They got to 52 for no loss in their 6 overs. Yesterday, Oman against Qatar, they scored 49 for 1. So not much difference between the two. They like to go against the bowlers in the power play overs.
Yeah, the best power play so far in this series, coming in that first innings. UAE getting to 52 without a wicket. And, Oman in this run chase will want to replicate that. get to as close to that 45-50 run mark in the first 6 overs without losing a wicket. And hence you see Amir a little tentative. I think that is one area where Oman will look to plug the gap. It's the opening slot along with Jatinder. He wanted to sweep that. Doesn't get the connection right. So Rashid, we saw they had two openers in the recent past. They had Kashyap Kumar Prajapati earlier, and then they also had Prateek Athavle. This one's pulled and pulled well, but there is protection in the deep. So now, since they're not available and they're going with Amir Kaleem, I think that is one area that they'll want to improve.
Yeah, they want some stability. I think that's the reason why they've gone for Amir Kaleem. Plus, he's a left-hander, so the left-hand, right-hand combination that works in your favor too. There's a lot of aspects to Amir Kaleem's batting. Sometimes, yes, he's a little tentative, doesn't look all that great. But once he gets settled down, he's a player to watch out for. He does provide that anchor role to Oman, which is why I think this is a very good move to let him open the innings alongside Jatinder, who's an explosive batter. So you need some stability at the other end. Somebody who can rotate strike well. Oh, that's a good shout. Jatinder trying to go for the reverse hit. There was a bit of bat, I think, or glove. That did bring his downfall yesterday, so he'll have to be careful. Meanwhile, I think that'll be the end of the over as well. 5 runs given away in the second. Dhruv has started well. 7 for no loss, Oman.
Seven for no loss after 2 overs. Junaid Siddiqui continues, and he's been bowling the right length, just that good length. We were discussing about the opening slot. Rashid, you want to add something to it? Amir Kaleem, the experience of Amir Kaleem.
Well, absolutely. I think that's what I wanted to mention as well. He's got a lot of experience. He's been in the side, Oman side for a while, was left out and then forced his way back into the 11. So that tells you that he's been in good touch in the recent form. He's been in good form as well. So I think this is a good decision. But he needs to make sure that he makes it count here.
Excellent ball there from Junaid Siddiqui. He's probing and putting pressure on Amir Kaleem. Yes, Ali Nasir has enjoyed that. That was not a ball to be pulled, but that shows that he's a little desperate now, Amir Kaleem. Look at that again. It was a good length, and that was never a shot to be played. Very close to the stumps. Dangerous.
Mighty dangerous. That was nowhere close to what he was trying to do there. Trying to pull a fuller length delivery. Not a good choice of selection. That's better. That's what he needs to do. Just time the ball. He doesn't need to overdo things. Nicely pulled in by Ali Nasir. They'll pick up at least 3, I think. This is very good running between the wickets.
Yeah, 3 runs taken. Should have been 2. But that tag team effort hasn't paid off for UAE. Simranjeet was way too behind for him to collect the ball. Steady start for Oman in this game. They've not lost a wicket, but they've not taken off as well. So a good tussle going on between bat and ball.
Well, I thought Oman would try to be more aggressive in the first 6 overs. We did see UAE scoring some runs off the new ball, because as the ball gets older on this wicket, it's not very easy to pick up runs at will. That's another good delivery. Jatinder, no idea where that was going. Picks up a single. As soon as the ball gets older, it's going to get more difficult for the batters. That is where I think Oman might just struggle. UAE have got very good spinners in their ranks as well. Take nothing away from the opening bowlers. They've bowled well. Junaid Siddiqui in particular, I think he's been on the money. He's been asking the right questions. And Oman so far, I think they don't have many answers to those questions.
Yeah, the intent is there, but I'll have to give credit to the way Junaid has bowled. He's not giving away anything, and he's not trying too much as well. Just bowling that stock ball, bowling at the right length, and letting the ball do its wonder. This time, 2 straight from Junaid Siddiqui, and will be called for it.
I mean, a perfect delivery to the right-hander. That's what happens with the right-hand, left-hand combination. Sometimes as a bowler, even though if you're Junaid Siddiqui, sometimes you do struggle. He's bowled well otherwise.
Yeah, it's just the challenge of adapting your line and length for every delivery almost. That's the concern for bowlers. They don't like to do that. They want to be bowling to a certain batter. Again, just 2 straight from Junaid Siddiqui. So they want to keep bowling at a certain batter. That's when they can build the pressure and try to induce a wicket.
Yeah, which is why bowlers generally don't enjoy when you pick up singles of every delivery. They'd rather be hit for a boundary than be taken for singles every delivery, especially if you've got a right and left hand combination out there in the middle. And which is why coaches always emphasize on the fact that you need to pick up singles on every delivery. Keep rotating strike. If you can't get boundaries, if you're not getting loose deliveries, make sure that you keep rotating strike.
Coming around the wicket now, Junaid Siddiqui. And I wonder how many times do they practice this while they're doing in their fielding or bowling sessions. How many times do they have a left-hand, right-hand combination in the net and make the bowlers bowl to those batters on every alternate delivery, because that is something that might just help them in adapting to their line and lengths according to the batter.
I'm sure they'll be doing that in the nets, but obviously match pressure, match situations are completely different. Some bowlers do adapt to what they learn in the nets, but the others, they need match practice. That's what coaches really want your bowlers to have, a lot of match practice. And Junaid Siddiqui is a very experienced bowler, and straight away you saw that he went for the change in angle, and that worked for him. So it does tell you that he's got a plan B if plan A doesn't work for him. At the moment, Oman don't have a plan B. They have not scored too many runs, but the good thing is that they haven't lost any wickets as well. 3 overs completed, 14 for no loss.
Is Dhruv Parashar to continue?
No run.
Bowling the 4th over. Do you think Wasim would continue with Junaid Siddiqui for another over, or you see another bowling change?
Oh, that's been placed towards square leg. There's nobody there. Might just run away. No, that's an excellent fielding effort by Zohaib Zubair. They do pick up a couple of runs, but that is a wonderful effort there.
A good shot from Amir to start off with. It was outside off, but he still managed to play that towards square leg. And then this good effort from Zohaib. Young legs. He's a good fielder. Ensures that he keeps the ball inside the ropes. Dives and then gets back on his feet as well. So everything seems to be okay. Runs off the bat. Now that's a good shot again. Played it late and will get a single. Not much turn, Rashid, for Dhruv Parashar.
Yeah, he's not known for a lot of turn. He does have a wonderful carom ball, but with the new ball, I think it's not very easy to maneuver that. Coming back to your question, Junaid Siddiqui, I think UAE, although they haven't been able to break this partnership, Junaid Siddiqui might just be rested. He's bowled a couple of overs. Mohammad Wasim has got Jawadullah in the ranks as well. He might come and bowl here. Junaid, I think at the moment he's done his job for the team. Hasn't given away too many runs in the power play overs. Jatinder has been kept quiet. Tries to make room for himself, but plays it straight to the fielder at covers. It's another dot ball. This is what UAE have done so well. They have bowled a lot of dot balls.
Yeah, not many boundaries have come so far. Quicker, flatter. And well done by Tanish if he's managed to get some hand onto it, because that was darted in by Dhruv Parashar and he's managed to stop the ball somehow.
Well, some would say that there was a stumping chance that has been missed, but that would be too harsh on Tanish Suri. He saw Jatinder coming down the track and bowled it quick. Good effort by Suri. I would say he got a hand to that and stopped some runs. Has been played towards short third once again. They will pick up another single, so that's been a scoring area for Oman behind the wicket. Another good over this from Dhruv. Just 5 runs off it. 4 completed. Sedate start here for Oman. 19 for no loss.
Bowling change, right arm over.
Ali Nasir, the all-rounder, bowls right-handed, bats left-handed, wickets 44 for him in 42 matches. Economy of 7.54, which is good. Average of 21, a little on the higher side. But he bowls in the middle overs, Rashid, and it's such an important passage of time in the context of the game. Batters don't tend to go after the bowlers at that time, and it's more about rotating strike and milking runs. But he's done well in his young career.
Oh yeah, I think he's still very young, like you mentioned, and he's been doing really well for UAE. Comes into bowl in the middle or the death overs. He's got very good variations. He's got a brilliant slower delivery, which is why I think it's important to see somebody like Ali Nasir, who's another homegrown talent, very organic. Short delivery, that's been pulled, but there is protection in the deep. Zoeb does well. It'll be another single. So Ali Nasir has got that ability to bowl consistently back of length deliveries, and he's got a brilliant slower delivery. So that is where he's picked up most of his wickets. And like you mentioned, still young, just I think 21 years of age.
Yes, that has been the hallmark of UAE team. They've got some really good, serious talent who are all very young, all in their 90s and 19s and 20s. So if they're groomed well and if they're taken care of, they're at your service for another 10 years at least. This is beautifully played by Amir Kaleem on the pads and nicely flicked away. What a shot.
Much needed boundary this from the blade of Amir Kaleem. Not a good delivery to start with, was on the pads too straight from Ali Nasir, but still had to be put away, and he did that quite nicely in the gap. There was nobody there at fine leg. So important 4 runs these for Oman. They're on 25 for no loss now after 4.3. The key for Oman, I think they feel that if they have wickets in hand, they can chase down the 150 odd runs scored by UAE.
Short ball this time, pulled as well. This could be some more runs, could be 4. Yes, 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries for Amir Kaleem.
Well, he's decided he's going to go up against Ali Nasir, and this is proving to be an expensive over in the contest of the game. The first one behind square, this time coming down the track and making sure that he plays it in front of square. But the result remains the same. Back-to-back boundaries for Amir Kaleem.
10 runs on the first 4 deliveries of the over. This is a very good over for Oman. They were waiting to break free, and that has happened in this over thanks to these 2 boundaries from Amir Kaleem. Quicker and on the pads. Another run taken.
A good follow-up delivery from Ali. Amir trying to make room for himself. He followed him there. Leg by nonetheless. They make sure that they rotate strike. Amir on 23 of 22. Jatinder hasn't had much strike. He's on 4 of just 7 deliveries. He's only faced 7 in the 4.5 overs bowled so far. Required run rate shade under 8.5. Currently going at just over 6. So this is good start here for Oman. They haven't lost wickets. Tries to heave that towards the onside. Straight to mid-down. Ali Shan cleans that up. But they will pick up a single. And that will be the end of over number 5. Good start for Oman. All 10 wickets intact. 31 for no loss. And that will bring a change in the voices in the comm box.
Looking solid is the opening pair for Oman. And as we expected, it is going to be another change in the bowling. Left arm speedster Mohammad Jawadullah coming into the attack for the final over of the power play from the far end. Spectacular record in T20, 53 wickets in just 38 games. He is a real weapon. Was mildly surprised to see him not coming on with the bright new seed, but let's see if he can still create an impact, especially if they can get the wicket of the Oman skipper Jatinder Singh here. Down the leg side, will be a wide to start off, and the perfect opportunity to welcome Mudassar Ali alongside me. Good morning.
A very good morning, Ahmed. Things looks in control, chasing that 158. They have been very watchful throughout this innings, Jatinder and Amir. Full mark should be given to Sir Dulip Mendes. The way he's working hard, the players of Oman motivating these boys.
Hint of shape into the right-hander. Watchfully played by Jatinder. A lot more sedate this morning. I think he understands that the game is in hand if they have a strong showing in terms of the top order for Oman.
They came out with a plan, and they are approaching this 158. With that plan, wickets in hand, they can target in the later half of this innings. They're targeting the bowlers, and quite surprisingly, Jawadullah has been introduced in the 6th over.
Quick single taken towards mid-off. And what UAE have done well in terms of the bowling department is absolutely no boundaries conceded at all for either Jatinder or Amir Kaleem. He's got 2, but they've tied down the Oman captain really well.
Yeah, 4 extras and just couple of boundaries. We are in the final over of the power play, and that too in the previous over, Amir Kaleem got better of Ali Nasir. But what matters for UAE is that breakthrough. Your thoughts on getting Jawadullah in the 6th over?
Yeah, I would have liked to see 2 Fast bowlers sharing the new seed. But fair play to Dhruv, he did a very good job. Kept a lid on the scoring. So it's not too bad, even Stevens at this stage. This has gone straight up. Cover point settling and no mistake made. Jawadullah strikes in his first over.
This is what he brings to the table. He has been brought for the first time in the 6th over and straight away strikes in his first over, Jawadullah. He was looking good until this happened. Wanted to pull, not in control. That extra pace and extra bounce helping Jawadullah. And a good catch taken by the young Dhruv Parasha. At last the partnership comes to an end. 23 run a ball for Amir Kaleem, 33 for the loss of 1.
New batter coming in is Karan Sonavale. Early days in his T20i career. Best of 15. And wearing the what is considered an unlucky number, 13 on his back. So he's certainly not a superstitious bloke. But he needs to produce an innings here. Long way to go in this game just yet, and they're behind the 8 ball. Current run rate of just 6. Required has come up to 8.6. So all to do for Karan Sonavale. Jawadullah striking in 3 deliveries. Excellent bowling. Well bowled, right in the block hold. This has been a superb over.
He's such a fighter. If you talk about Jawadullah, always eager to get those wickets for his team. He was battling with an injury, but what a comeback into this side, Jawadullah. Now he looks completely different bowler. Those variations we can see in his bowling.
This was the wicket of Amir Kaleem, just trying to heave off the front foot. Caught in a very poor position. Dhruv Parasha making no mistake. But he was looking decent. They needed plenty more though. Bottom edge, past the third. Bit of a misfield. And the ball will scurry away for 4.
Off the mark. Not in a convincing way, but he will take those 4 runs. A better effort was needed from the fielder at short third man. So 4 runs for Karan and more runs for Oman. A width offered. Slashing hard. A fumble, and what matters are the 4 runs coming in for Oman.
I got a bit of a bad bounce there, Junaid Siddiqui. Probably a bit stiff after bowling a couple of overs. These matches coming through thick and fast. Beautiful delivery. Just shaping away from Sonavale. And beaten outside off. End of the power play. I'd say it's quite evenly balanced at the moment. 37 for 1 Oman. Well, it's been a sedate start for Oman. Only 3 boundaries hit in the first 6, and it was the Amir Kaleem show. Nice whip off the hip against Ali Nasir. Those were the couple of boundaries hit in the power play. And this was the demise. Just trying to pull off the front foot. And Sonavale starting his innings with the boundary as well. But that's all they could produce in the first 6, Mudassar Ali. They need to get going now with the field spread.
Oh, absolutely. Just 3-4s coming in that power play. A lot of hard work needs to be done by especially Jatinder. He has been kept quiet. 10 balls, managing just 6, and in comes the left-arm orthodox Simranjit.
Bit of a false start there. But Simi, as he's fondly known, fantastic bowler. Rewarded for some incredible performances in the domestic scene.
Oh, absolutely. Such a humble, nice character, hard-working Simranjeet Singh. And slowly he's cementing his place in this team. He had a very good outing in domestic circuits. Early days, 7 matches, 6 wickets. The key is economy. Just 5 runs per over so far conceded by Simran in his short career.
Hint of grip, and will squeeze it away behind point. Yeah, he's a very reliable bowler. That's why Mohammad Wasim banks on him very heavily. Was pretty good in the Asia B qualifiers for the ICC T20 World Cup coming up. UAE winning 6 games out of 6, and he played a major part in those.
Well, as a captain, he has plenty of options when it comes to bowl with the new ball. The likes of Dhruv Parashar and even Simranjeet can bowl with the new ball. Also very lethal in the middle overs.
Watchfully played. Karan Sonawale only has a high score of 15 in his T20I career, so this is a massive opportunity for him to make a name for himself, play a match-winning knock, occupy the crease alongside your captain, build an innings. Required run rate just a tick below 9, so he will need to get going eventually. Oh, turned around the corner, not quite to the pitch of the ball though.
And nicely bowled. Slow in the air. A good battle between bat and ball. Early days for Karan as well as for Simranjeet, keeping things tight. Simran, he needs to get plenty of runs for his team in this game. Jatinder, who has been in a good touch.
Here comes the reverse, and it's gone left of the short third. Good effort by Junaid Siddiqui, but the ball will run away for 4.
No matters what the score is on board, he'll play his shots. Jatinder Singh going for that reverse shot, not connected well. Caught wrong-footed there. Asif Khan, a valiant effort, but a much-needed boundary. The first boundary for Jatinder Singh.
Yeah, the third was much too square there. I think he misread the trajectory of the ball there, Junaid Siddiqui. Was much too wide. Turned away towards the onside. The call is for 2, but good fielding. Attacks the ball. And a decent over from Simi, not too bad. 7 off it, 44 for 1. Match number 5 of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship, fascinatingly poised. The 2 previous finalists, UAE versus Oman, 4 wins apiece. Nothing to choose between the 2 sides. Dhruv Parashar back into the attack immediately after the power play. Protection deep on the onside. Trying to force the ball, but Dhruv is a very canny bowler. It's difficult to pick up his variations at times.
Windy conditions, and as a spinner you need to be very smart. Just give that air and keep it away from the batter. Let them use the feet. Anything in the slot, he'll be sent out of the park.
Yeah, you make an excellent point about the breeze. You will be hitting against it towards the onside. Hence, Dhruv operating from the far end, the Sports City end. Oh, catching the splice of the bat there. And like Rashid and Shoaib were mentioning, he has that delightful carom ball. And it's very hard to pick up.
And good to see youngsters working on their skills. And he had that height advantage as well. A future prospect for UAE, Dhruv Parashar.
Almost certainly. Nice clip towards a wideish long on. But Mohammad Wasim, well, he's one of the best fielders in the world, period, let alone the UAE.
Oh, he's everywhere, always busy on those boundary lines. He loves to feel it long on and long off. Captain leading from the front.
Like you mentioned, he enjoys his fielding. That's the key. Short, wide, hammered. Mohammad Zohair, when will they get him into the action? Outstanding leg spinner.
Plenty of options for Wasim if we talk about the spin department, the likes of Simranjeet, Dhruv Parashar and the leggy. Off break, left arm orthodox and leg break. What else you want?
Oh, swept but in the gap. Wonderful reverse from the Oman captain once again. It was aerial, but bisecting the two fielders for 4.
Played with lot of authority, and with that 450 comes up for Oman. Look at that, how quickly he shifted his gears, putting that in the gap. Always in control whenever he plays that reverse shot.
And that is one stroke that perhaps the UAE batters don't quite have. Those unorthodox shots against spin. Big full toss, hammered away, and good fielding. Outstanding effort there. I think it's Rahul Chopra out there who put the dive in and saved the boundary.
So runs are coming thick and fast. 10 runs from the second over of Dhruv Parashar. It's 54 for the loss of 1 at the end of over number 8.
So 10 runs off the previous over. Some momentum being built up by this partnership for the second wicket. 21 of 15. But more importantly, it's the captain, Jatinder Singh, teeing off here, Mudassir.
They're applying themselves. They're not at all in a hurry. They're targeting the bowlers quite well here. They're just waiting for those looseness.
Good looking sweep shot all along the carpet. So Karan Sonawale doing the right thing, just feeding the strike to his skipper, who's looking to target the spinners of UAE.
And good to see they're not trying it hard, playing square of the wicket, getting those boundaries. The likes of Jatinder got a couple of boundaries in his kitty. Karan Sonawale also managed to get a boundary.
Yeah, we didn't really see that sweep stroke played by the UAE players, didn't we? Trying to open up the offside, backing away from the stumps, but Simi very smartly just followed Jatinder there. That's the strength of Simranjeet Singh. He's such a smart bowler. Oh, and that reverse comes again and just balloons over Junaid Siddiqui. And save your legs. It's yet another reverse sweep boundary for the Oman captain.
He has some other plans. He's enjoying his stint out there in the middle, not afraid to take risk. A calculative risk we have seen by Jatinder. There you go. Another reverse shot and one more boundary in his kitty and more runs for Oman.
Such confidence to execute that stroke. That's what I love about Jatinder. 24 of 20. He had a sedate start, but now aggressing outside the power play. And Oman are building up a head of steam here. Just keeping that required run rate in check, in range. Oh, there's a bit of a misfield and they'll take the single. That was risky. You want to be careful against Wasim.
But what an effort coming in from the captain of UAE, Mohammad Wasim. Full length dive. But good game awareness by Karan and Jatinder. There was a slight fumble and they went for that quick single. Very watchful Karan Sonawale, giving that much needed support to the captain. Boundaries are coming thick and fast.
They're batting well here. Ominous signs for the UAE. Decent over once again for Oman. 61 for 1 after 9. Well, Wasim is ringing the changes here, and I think this is a very good move, Mudassir Ali. Zohaib Zubair, the leggy, coming into the attack.
In the first innings, we have seen from that end, Samay Srivastava getting some purchase from the surface, and 18 matches for the young lad, 15 wickets, and economy on a bit higher side. It's a shorter format, and you expect the leggies to go for some runs, but at the same time, they are the ones who can get you those wickets as well.
Couldn't agree more. He is a match winner through and through. Nicely tucked away. Karan Sonawale looking decent at the crease. Partnership up to 29 of 22. But like you mentioned, the Oman leg spinner Samir Srivastava, 3 wickets to his name from that end. So Zohaib needs to replicate that performance.
The key will be the length, as we have seen Samay. He was brave enough to give that loop and flight.
So let's see if Zohaib can create a similar impact for the UAE. Hard pull. There is protection in the deep. So content to do it in ones and twos. But like you mentioned, length. Samay and his length was super consistent. Zohaib not quite so far.
And that too, he was not afraid to give that flight to the batters in the first inning, Samay Srivastava, and lots of expectations from this young lad.
Quick single taken. Direct hit could have been close. And I think a direct hit could have been curtains for Karan Sonawale.
A risky single has been taken by Karan, and Jatinder hit with soft hand and straight away going for that run. And lucky enough, the young lad trying his best. Look at that clean pickup and good release. What was needed, a direct hit.
He would have been out by a yard. Very good athlete is Zohaib. Need to be careful. Cut in the air and gone. That extra bounce has done the trick. And the star man for the UAE is Mohammad Zohaib.
A good captaincy, good field setup to block that backward deep point, because he was playing those reverse shot at will. Now change the field, force Jatin to go over that extra cover region, making the room and play straight into the hands of the captain. The young leggy strikes in his first over. The danger man, Jatinder Singh, departs.
64 for 2. The Oman captain heads back. And it's time for a drinks break as well in the middle.
New man in. It's Wasim Ali coming in at number 4. Oman at the moment 64 for 2. Wasim Ali 9 matches for him, 99 runs, best of 34. Big opportunity for him to make it count in this innings. Meanwhile, UAE gets a much needed breakthrough. Big wicket out of the captain. Jatinder Singh back in the hut after scoring 26 of 24. Slip in place, that's a good aggressive field set. Oh, that would have been curtains had it been a direct hit. There was a bit of miscommunication. But UAE have enjoyed that last attempt. Let's have a look once again. It was straight to Jawad, who made a good pickup and nice throw, and that was curtains. UAE haven't been able to get the direct hits going their way today. One more delivery to go in the 10th over, and Oman have just slightly been held back. Karan now needs to play more sensibly. That was in the air, but just short of the fielder. End of over number 10, halfway through. It's 66 for 2.
राहुल अपने पीछे कहीं पहुंच गए जल्दी जा अली बॉलिंग चेंज आइटम हो वो यार उधर जा ना पीछे जा जवाब पीछे जा फाइन एक आधा और हो सकता है
Ali Nasir being brought back into the attack, and first ball hit straight to mid-off. 66 for 2. That's the wicket again of Jatinder. Played it straight to Mohammad Wasim. Simple catch at covers. And Mohammad Suhaib gets his first wicket.
Yeah, and a big wicket. Jatinder Singh was the man they were looking for. He did bulk of the scoring yesterday as well for Oman, and they were looking on cruise control till the time he was out there. But that change from Mohammad Wasim to bring in the leggies worked. We saw in the first innings as well, Samir Srivastav. He did take his time. Wasn't all that effective in the first over, but since then, on the last 3 overs he's bowled, he picked up quite a few wickets. Oh, that's been smashed towards mid-wicket. Protection in the form of Ali Shan Sharafu. And they'll pick up another single. One more run added to the total now. Oman, they've done the hard work. Just need to make sure that they don't really lose any more wickets. Wasim on runner ball 1. He's the new man in. Alongside Karan Sonavle, who's on 13 or 14 deliveries. Ali Nasir yet to pick up a wicket as yet. He's given away 12. But he's a very effective bowler, Ali Nasir. And I think this is where, with a new man in, he can manage to just put a lid on the scoring rate. Try to bowl a lot of dot balls. Not allow Wasim Ali to settle down. Oh, slightly short. Not in a good position to play that, but still gets it away. Will only be a single. That's all they'll get.
Ali Nasir has bowled a little short to my liking in this spell of his. Even in the first over, bowled a few short deliveries which were hit for boundaries. If he can bowl a little fuller, his strength is a little fuller. If he can get that length right, I think he'll be even more successful. So I think Rahul is just stepping off the field, needs some medical attention. Manish, the physio, with him on his, just ensuring that he's okay. In the launch case one, he has come in for him as a substitute. There you go.
Ali Nasir into his second over. He's given away 13 so far. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Gets half the bat. They'll go through for a quick single. Nicely done again. So Oman, that's all they need. They need to make sure they build up a partnership here. Keep those singles coming in. Convert singles into doubles. And if there's a loose delivery, hit it for a boundary. It's not a big total they're chasing. 158 runs. Out of which they've already scored 69, so they need 89 more runs of 56 deliveries.
Definitely possible if these two can bat. Again, a left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle for Oman. Another short delivery. Seems like he's been told to bowl that length. Wasim will get a single. So they want to test the batters of Oman with that short length delivery, that strategy. Meanwhile, it's time for us to mention our sponsors. A big shout out to 7 Districts for their support towards this tournament, the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Hit straight back, and he's a sharp fielder. He's taken a few already in his young career, and this time too brings out those reflexes, and Ali Nasir has grabbed on to an important catch.
Oh, that was an unbelievable effort. Let's have a look at the front foot. No problems whatsoever. It's a fair delivery. It was hit quite fiercely. That was the previous delivery where he picked up a single. Karan Sunavle, cotton bowled by Ali Nasir. Shot stay for him. 14 of 16 deliveries, a boundary in that innings. Third wicket down for Oman. Trouble times for them. It's 70 on the board.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Shabash.
Slightly in. That's your leg stump covering. Okay, ready? Thank you. Boy, 10 पे आ गया, 10 पे शाबाश. Everyone ready. आएंगे, बड़े शॉटे आएंगे अभी तो. शाबाश यारो. Batsman ready, please.
New man in, Hamad Mirza. 8 matches, 154 runs, the best of unbeaten 62. Healthy strike rate as well. Meanwhile, that's been smacked towards mid-wicket. That's going to go all the way for a maximum. Mighty good hit from Wasim Ali. Tournament 6, number 43. That was nicely done. Slightly looped up delivery there from Zuhaib. And Wasim was onto it in a flash. Connected really well. There was a fielder placed, but he was a mere spectator. I was always going to go for a maximum.
Yeah, Wasim Ali, he's very strong in that area. We've seen him hit quite a few sixes. Hamad Mirza out there in the middle now, giving company to Wasim, and he's out there because of this beautiful catch, this Stellar effort. Look at that. Very difficult for a bowler to catch that in his follow through, but not for this man, Ali Nasir.
Oh, that's even difficult for the spinners, but him being a fast bowler and a tall fast bowler, that too, got down just in time. Was still looking for the ball. It's probably just gone behind the bushes, so I think we'll call for a new ball. Still waiting for that, but I think UAE have really made a difference in the last few overs. They've managed to break that partnership, pick up a wicket of Jatinder. That was a very, very important wicket. And Karan, after that, was looking like he'll just break the shackles and open up, but he too has been taken out of the equation.
Finally, they found the ball. Ali Shan, the man, he's got a smile on his face. He's done a good job. Whenever UAE is in trouble, he's the man. This time, helping them find the ball. So 2 new batters now in the middle. Wasim has played just 4 deliveries. Hamad yet to face a ball. That required rate has gone up to 9.5 almost. That's much better. He's appealing for it, Tanish, but I think there was a big gap between bat and ball.
I probably heard something, Suri. He was the only man who heard something, because even the bowler wasn't really appealing for that. It was a late question asked by Zohaib after he saw Tanish Suri appealing. And you're right, there was no contact whatsoever between bat and ball. On the pads once again. Over-ambitious appeal. That'll certainly be denied.
A leg by signalled. That was pitching outside leg. Why would you appeal for that? If you see it again, it's pitched outside leg. Easy decision for the umpire, and just too much of acting from Zohaib.
Too ambitious. But good thing for the leggy, he's already picked up a wicket, and that too a big one of Jatinder Singh. He was taken out of the equation when he was on 26 or 24 deliveries. Oman slightly behind in this game at the moment. This is played down the ground. Hamad Mirza will get off the mark with that single. So now UAE need to make sure that they bowl a lot of dot balls. Now when does he bring back Simranjeet Singh? There is a left-hand, right-hand combination going. The leggy is done well. Will he continue with Ali Nasir in the next over? That is the important question, I think.
Nicely cut away. Yeah, it'll be important and interesting, in fact, to see how Wasim manages his troops now. With a left-hander out there in the middle for Oman. Would he continue with Zohaib? Or would he go back to somebody like Jawadullah early in this innings? Because we know Javadullah's got 3 more overs to go. He's a death bowler specialist.
Yeah, Wasim does have the liberty of using a lot of bowlers. He's got a lot of options as well. So he might just maneuver them nicely. Meanwhile, some rework done here by Oman to build a partnership. 12 completed, it's 80 for 3.
Okay, guys. Bowling change. Left arm round. Batter. Bowling change. Left arm round. Off time, eh?
चलो बोल चलो शाबाश शाबाश बोलते रहेंगे सही बोलते रहेंगे शाह ज़ेबा शाह बोल शाह पाजी चलो
It's going to be Simranjeet Singh coming in to bowl his third. Good call, I think, especially since Jatinder Singh is not out there in the middle for Oman. I think Simranjeet will be a lot at ease now because he was hassled by those reverse sweeps.
Well, Ali Nasir picked up a wicket in the previous over. I don't know if that was the right move to make that change. Meanwhile, this is down the leg side. Easy pickings for Hamad. That's gone for a boundary. The dugout enjoyed that, certainly.
And not the best of deliveries from Simranjeet. Again, too full and too straight on that occasion. And nicely swept away along the ground. Hamad will enjoy that. He'll gain a lot of confidence from that shot. They need a few more of those.
Yeah, and Simranjeet needs to get his line right. He can't afford to bowl down the leg side. Meanwhile, this one also just outside off stump, over-correcting himself. A lot of width given away and easily picked up for a single. So one more run added to the total. Now that's what Oman will be looking at. Get a boundary every over, keep rotating strike, get those 9-10 runs in over and take the game as deep as possible. Required run rate standing at 9.65 at the moment. Hamad 6 of 4, Wasim 10 of 7. Both these batters are early days for them in this partnership, but they would want to make it count.
Yeah, especially Wasim Ali against Simranjeet Singh. He'll look to attack that left arm spinner and try to cash in. Look to pepper that mid-wicket boundary that he enjoys playing that shot. That big heave towards the mid-wicket, the cow corner region. Enjoys that shot too much. Wasim, on the other hand, now he is a little tensed because 86 on the board. They need a few silent overs. This is nicely worked away. They'll get two. Good shot.
A good batting this overall. These two have certainly pulled up a nice partnership. So look at that running between the wickets. Good early call. Good first sharp single taken and then made sure that they complete the second quite easily at the end. So without much hassle, they have completed 8 runs in the over. That one boundary helping their cause. If they can get another couple of runs here, that'll finish the over quite nicely with 10. It's in the gap towards the sweeper. It's only going to be a single. 9 runs coming off the over. Good one that for Oman. 13 completed. It's 89 for 3.
Ready, please. Thank you.
A lot of options for UAE. They've got Jawadullah with 3 more overs to go. Junaid Siddiqui's got a couple of overs. Ali Nasir with 2 overs as well. So he can use them. Dhruv Parashar with an over to go. Simranjeet as well. But Jawad is going to be back. Here was 6, picked up a wicket. It's nicely drilled down towards long on. Now this is where Oman batters will be tested. That one boundary of the over that they require every over. How do they get that against somebody like Jawadullah, who's so good in the death?
Yeah, they've lost 3 wickets. Let's have a quick look at those 3 wickets that have fallen so far. It was Amir Kaleem who was the first to fall. Jawadullah taking that wicket.
Come on!
Zohaib getting that important breakthrough of Jatinder Singh. And then this excellent effort by Ali Nasir off his own bowling. 3 wickets for UAE so far. Wanted to ramp that over fine leg. That's one way of scoring runs against Jawadullah. The execution not all that great.
Yeah, anticipating a York length delivery. I think Wasim has seen Jawadullah bowl quite often, and he does try to go for the Yorkers, so that could have been a good option had that been a Yorker for that ramp shot. But that was nicely bowled, slightly slower as well from Jawadullah. Ends up being a dot ball, important dot ball this for UAE. Not all that important for Oman. They still required 68 of 40 deliveries. They'll really have to manufacture some shots here, especially against Jawadullah. Oh, good delivery, quicker delivery. Wasim has no answers to that kind of deliveries.
Now this is why he's such a special bowler, Jawadullah. He's got the variety that you need in T20 cricket. A good Yorker, he's got a surprising short delivery, a deceptive slower ball. A lot of armor in his inventory. Meanwhile, that's our streaming partner in India. If you're watching us on fan code. Big heave towards the onside. Now they're looking for the second, but they won't chance the arm of Mohammad Wasim. He's a gun fielder.
Oh yeah, he's lightning quick. He covers those yards so quickly, and it'll be very difficult to take a second against him, which is why Oman have gone against that idea. But what an over this has been from Jawadullah. Just 2 runs in the first 4 deliveries he's bowled, and needs to make sure that he finishes well. All UAE bowlers now need to do is they need to just target dot balls. Don't look for a wicket. If you can bowl a lot of dot balls, that will create that pressure that will bring a wicket. 91 for 3. Oman are way behind scoring rate.
Edged and given. Jawadullah strikes for the second time in the game and brings UAE back in the driver's seat.
Well, he strikes big. Good catch taken by Suri behind the stumps. Nicely got behind that. Not a very good shot. Let's have a look at the front foot. Oh, no problems there whatsoever. He was way behind the bobbing crease. Trying to cut that extra bit of bounce. And nicely taken by Tanish Suri. Jawadullah gets his second wicket and the trouble continues for Oman. Another one bites the dust. It's Samad Mirza who's gone after scoring 11 of 9. 4th wicket down, 91 on the board.
Ready, please. Thank you. Mid wicket up. Leg. That's your leg stump covering. Off. That's your off stump. Thank you. 1 to go. Left arm over.
Vinayak Shukla playing his second game. Made his debut yesterday. A strike rate of 222. Look at that. He's come on the reputation of being a finisher. He's been drafted into the playing 11, and this is the ideal time for him to come out.
Oh yeah, the numbers do suggest that. He started off well. That's a good delivery from Jawad. Excellent over. A couple of runs and a wicket in that. Brilliant 14th over for UAE. 91 for 4 after 14.
Bowling change, right arm over.
लाला जी आप इधर आओ कवर
Covering your leg stick.
Ali Nasir coming back into the attack. 6 overs left. Catches the call. Will beat the fielder Junaid Siddiqui. That's a very good shot from Wasim. Finally he gets it right and starts the over with a boundary.
Well, that's a good start. That's the kind of start they need in the over. Boundary on the start of the over will always produce some runs in the next 5 deliveries. Now even if they pick up 5 singles, it's going to be a 9-run over. But that was a good shot, placing it nicely, making sure that he beats the fielder a short fine leg. The pace of Ali Nasir taking it for a boundary, much needed for Oman. Now 63 required of 35 deliveries. Still getting to closer to a 100-run mark in the 15th over. UAE got to that 100-run mark in the 13th over, if I'm not wrong. But since then, Oman did put up a show. Vinayak new to the crease, he's faced 1 delivery, but it's all eyes on Wasim Ali, who's in 16 of 12 at the moment. Goes towards the covers. Really wanted to play it through the 3rd region, but good variation by Ali Nasir, bowling it slower in the air.
That's the wicket Jawadullah got in the previous over. Hamad trying to play on the up. A surprise with the bounce and carry and pace of Jawadullah. And he's enjoyed that. 2 jumps from Jawadullah, signifying that it was an important breakthrough for him. Well, 6 overs left from here on. 2 each for Ali Nasir, Jawadullah and Junaid Siddiqui. That seems to be the plan. So easy now for Wasim. He doesn't have to think a lot about that. All he needs to do is maneuver the troops in the field. Get the right fielders in the right place. Missed and very close to the stumps.
Yeah, that missed everything. Missed the bat, missed the stumps, but nicely kept behind the stumps by Suri. That's the last delivery once again. It was very close to the off stump. Not a good shot selection there by Vinayak, but I think he's just trying to make sure that he gives strike back to Wasim Ali, who's the more settled batter. That's the field. A lot of fielders on the boundary rope in the onside. Mid-off in the circle. Got a sweeper as well on the boundary rope. Oh, another quick delivery. That's very good from Ali Nasir. They're putting pressure on the new man.
Yeah, it's the quality of Ali Nasir. Just at the right length. This is much better. And the bounce is what is troubling Vinayak Shukla there. Wanted to cut that. Doesn't get any connection whatsoever. Good bowling from Ali Nasir. Really good bowling. He's shown some character and has been instrumental so far.
A very good comeback after being hit for a boundary. Looks like it's going to be a slower delivery. He was holding the ball in the hand as if it was going to be a slower delivery. Jawadullah has done well. It's 2 straight there from Ali Nasir. He's not happy with that. Probably a new kind of variation that he was trying to bowl, Shweb.
Yeah, interesting. Ali Nasir trying to use that grip. Two leg buys. 1 more ball to go. Beautiful weather here in the UAE. If you've been here during this part of the year, you'll know that it's nice and chilly. Nicely played. Will only be a single. And that'll be the end of the 15th over. 30 more balls to go in this game. Oman, 99 for 4. Change in the voices in the combox to take you through for the next 5. It's going to be Mudassir and Harman.
Thank you, Shoaib. The game could be anybody's. 59 to win from the last 30 deliveries. A required run rate just around 12, 11.80 to be precise. And Junaid is back into the attack. None for 9 in his 2. Welcome to the Combox, Mudassar Ali. Hope you're having a good day and enjoying the weather.
Absolutely, weather has been fine and beautiful here. On the back foot, nicely managed. Some work for Zohaib Zubair. Still 57 needed. Couple of runs to start this over, and the process 100 comes up for Oman. 4 wickets down. The likes of Vinayak and Wasim out there in the middle. But for UAE, plenty of options. If you talk about the bowling, the likes of Jawadullah, he has a couple of more overs. After this, Junaid has one more over left up his sleeves. So it will be a tough task for the batters of Oman.
Yeah, rightly said. You can see the options on the screen as well. One over for Dhruv as well.
He's struggling. That extra bounce not helping the cause of Vinayak Shukla. It's just a matter of time. One hit and he'll be back in business. We all know, but as of now, Junaid Siddiqui is doing a pretty good job. Wicketless, but key is the economy. A couple of wickets to Jawadullah. He has been in excellent form with the ball, going for just 8 runs. And spinners also among the wickets for UAE.
Yeah, he's got excellent options that he can use. Wasim used his bowlers well so far. Loud appeal again. That wide Yorker, very well executed. Junaid Siddiqui, known for those death overs, alongside Jawadullah, who is the new death bowling specialist for them.
Especially on the surface, the key will be the variation, the line and length. That experience of Junaid Siddiqui coming into play. Back of length delivery, and all of a sudden bowling a bit fuller towards the top stump line. So keeping things tight. He needs to rotate the strike, Vinayak Shukla. And Qatar is already arrived here. They'll be up against Saudi Arabia in the afternoon game.
That's worked away. Look for that quick signal. No throw on offer. Simranjeet, the fielder. And well, a good thing here for Oman is yesterday, if you remember, Wasim Ali alongside Vinayak had that big partnership, that quick cameo. Both these batters can hit, and Vinayak has come in as an opportunist and known as a finisher for them.
Direct hit was needed, but he did not went for the throw, keeping in mind there was no backup. I think good game awareness from Simranjeet, not going for that direct hit. The situation demands to not give away easy runs.
Just the 3 of the over so far. He's hit that. That's in the air. There should be a catch. It is taken.
The man who got runs in the first game for Oman, he departs. The experienced Junaid Siddiqui. The variations are the key in this game, especially from the fast bowlers. Rolling those fingers, change of pace, everything's fine with that front foot. Back of length, wanted to go big, but all he could find is Ali Nasir. And look at that, he is excited. He knows the importance of this wicket. So changes working in favour of UAE. Wasim Ali departs, managing 17 of 14, 102 for the loss of 5.
Okay, guys. Quickly.
In comes the new batter, the all-rounder, Mohammad Nadeem. 5th wicket down for Oman, 102 on the board. They still require 56 from 25. And Junaid Siddiqui bowling an excellent over. 571 runs in 65 games. He's got the best score of 77 not out. He's got a 50 and that strike rate of 106. Needs more than that today.
Now he'll be the key. After losing Wasim, he has that experience. And whenever he's in UAE, he makes sure to get those runs. The last time he was here, he got plenty of runs playing for Oman. Is there an edge? What a take by young Suri. That extra pace, extra swing, and a wide has been called. An extra run added to the total.
Yeah, that was an excellent take by the wicketkeeper, diving towards his left, and that's how Wasim Ali had to walk back to the hut. Ali Nasir, safest pair of hands in the deep. Took a very good catch early on as well in his own bowling, and Wasim not really happy. 55 from 25. Has the game slipped away from the hands of Oman?
All they need is one big over. Oh, nicely managed, but equally well fielded. It was Rahul Chopra, firmly struck, but what an over. A tight over. Wicket coming in this over of Junaid Siddiqui. 16 done, 103 for the loss of 5.
Bowling change. Left arm over the stump.
So 24 balls left, 55 needed. Vinayak and Nadeem out there in the middle. Runs in Jawadullah. Going for that scoop shot. He's struggling. Vinayak Shukla, clearly he was in tremendous touch yesterday, getting those quick runs. But he's against a different kind of attack. Jawadullah, look at that, following the batter there.
An excellent delivery. Known as the death bowling specialist. Left armers, always very tricky. 55 from 23, the equation now.
Cut hard and just falling away from Junaid Siddiqui. Much needed boundary, width offered and slashed hard. Vinayak Shukla at last. Some good connection between bat and ball.
Yes, slashing that away. That will also be his first boundary for the day. 103 fours already in just 3 days of the ILT20 Gulf Cricket Championship. Let's have a look at that. Yes, one bounce in for a 4. And 4 signalled by the umpire Rahat Ali. Jawadullah was trying to go for that width on offer delivery. He had that third in position, probably wanting him to take the catch, but a little away from the fielder. There you can see the skipper Wasim having a word with him, the experienced Rahul Chopra having a word with the bowler. Always good to see that.
This is a kind of surface where you cannot provide that width to the batters. Bowl that wicket to wicket line, change of variations is much needed.
And that's how Ali Nasir, so quick to get down and take that catch. He's an excellent fielder in his own bowling. And that wicket was a very prized one as well. On at that follow through, never easy. And holding on to that catch. 51 from 22 after that 4. Still game alive here. Still hopes alive for Oman.
Why not? Because Vinayak Shukla and Nadeem is out there in the middle. But this lad is making sure whenever he plays for UAE, he performs well, he fields well. Going for that scoop shot yet again. Change of variation, nicely done. Good comeback by Jawadullah. You need to rotate the strike. You have got that boundary. He's feeling that pressure out there in the middle.
Yeah, he's not looking very comfortable today. Yesterday, Vinayak was really playing well. He got 40 odd runs from 18 deliveries. But today is a different day. It's a different team as well. And Jawadullah again following the batter. He fails to connect that shot, wanting to go over that fine leg.
One more time, yes and no. Was never a single. What a comeback by this talented premier fast bowler of UAE. He's doing a pretty good job. The required run rate shooting up now, 15.30, 51 needed of 20 balls. It's a new day, new beginning, and the conditions are completely different. what we have seen yesterday. So windy conditions, and they are exploiting these conditions quite well, the bowlers of UAE.
Yes, they've been really good. Wasim using the bowlers well. There's Dilip Mendes, the head coach of Oman Cricket. Again, right into the block hole, just the single. These singles are no worries for UAE. 50 from 19. This is some really good work from Jawadullah.
I think they made life difficult for themselves, the batters of Oman. They never targeted any bowler. The likes of Simranjeet, he bowled quite well. The young leggy Zoeb just going for 14 and getting a wicket. The fast bowlers kept things tight. They never got that big over in going.
Yeah, he's got plenty of options, Wasim. He hits the big head. Nadeem, he gets that away for a 4. Ends the over well. A boundary to finish off the 17th over. And 9 runs coming off it. After 17, Oman 112 for the loss of 5.
Now 46 needed of 18, and this will be the crucial over in this game. A young lad, Ali Nasir, he has been in these kind of situations a number of times in his young career. At the other end, it's Vinayak Shukla, the hard hitter for Oman. Was in the slot, nicely bowled, bit fuller. You need to rotate the strike. Plenty of dot balls so far played by Oman batters. 34 dot balls.
Well, at the moment, Vinayak is in no good touch. He's under pressure. It's visible on his face. He's not comfortable there in the middle. And that length is very good from Ali Nasir. The youngster, he's here to stay. A player to watch out for many years to come.
A big heave. He's not reading that line and length. How quickly he pulled his length back. Started off with a fuller delivery. Now all of a sudden pulling his length back a bit quicker.
He's in a hurry. He's under pressure of those dot deliveries. You can see that playing away from the body. He should get closer to the line. This kind of a delivery, he should have gone over covers. That's the kind of shot you want to play on that delivery. But again, when a batter doesn't get runs, he's under pressure, and that is visible here with Vinayak.
Indeed, and mid-off was inside 30-yard circle. So he just wanted to clear his front foot and go over that mid-off. So a couple of dot deliveries in this over to start. Now in the air, is there a chance at deep extra cover? Fielder settling, and no mistake by Junaid Siddiqui. So the pressure piling up on Vinayak Shukla. He was struggling to connect, and when he connected, it went straight into the hands of Junaid Siddiqui.
Yes, that's a fair delivery. Fair delivery by the bowler. And Vinayak again trying to go for the heave. Never in the control of that shot. And that catch being completed by Junaid Siddiqui. He doesn't drop. So 9 from 17. 112 for the loss of 6 in 17.3.
Problem has been they were never able to build up a partnership. They started off really well, but after the second wicket going down, they struggled against UAE bowlers. And in comes the experienced Mehran Khan, 58 matches, strike rate of 105, best of 29. We all know He can hit those big ones. Yes and no, but they are going for that single. At last, a run coming in this over of Ali Nasir.
Yes, they need runs. These singles will not really work for them. And we know that both Nadeem and Mehran can swing the bat. And that's how Ali Nasir got the big wicket of Vinayak. Created a havoc with the bat yesterday, but today fails to do so. An easy catch for Junaid Siddiqui. Now things looking very difficult for Oman. 45 from 14. Not an easy one.
What an over he's delivering for his team. The young lad. The champion stuff we are witnessing from Ali Nasir. But now he'll be up against experienced Nadeem. He needs to go big. Way outside the off stump. A legal delivery. Just shuffling towards that off stump. That gave that edge to Ali Nasir. So far 5 balls. Just a single conceded. Already got that wicket of Vinayak Shukla. It's looking really tough for Oman. Goes towards that deep extra cover. Just a single. What an over in the context of this game. Couple of runs, a wicket. Things looks in control for UAE. 18 overs done, 114 for the loss of 6. .44 needed of 12 balls, and this is the premier fast bowler Junaid Siddiqui getting ready to bowl the 19th over. Mr. Nadeem on strike, back off length, rolling the wrist. Is there a chance for the fielder in the deep? And starts the over with the boundary. An ordinary delivery, but well managed by Nadeem.
Yeah, that has been worked away. Not a good delivery, sliding down the leg. Never working in the favour of the bowler, and Nadeem got in position. Was the back of the hand delivery that he attempted, and the fielder unable to cut that off. A good start to the over. 40 from 11 the equation. Can they make this as a big over?
Harman, have you ever played tape ball cricket?
A lot.
40. All they need is 40. 11 balls, 7 sixes.
Go bang bang for all those big hits.
Connects well, but all he could manage is just a single. This is much better. Started the over with that back of hand delivery, and he was rightly punished, but he could come back by Junaid.
And it's also towards the skipper Wasim in the frame. He's a gun of a fielder. 39 from 10. It's a matter of 6 big hits and 3 singles if we talk about. And both Nadeem and Mehran can do that. T20 cricket can be a funny format.
Something special needed from Mehran. He's not offering that pace, back off length. What an extraordinary piece of bowling, I would say, from the fast bowlers. They started off really well, not giving much room in the power play. They control the things from the very first over.
It's not giving pace. That's important, because once as a batter you don't get that pace, it's really difficult to get maneuvering and going for that big hit. You got to use a lot of power, and that's what Junaid has been using his mind for.
Cut hard. Is there a chance for the fielder? No chance. A boundary. A much needed boundary. Still in the hunt.
34 from the last 8. It's not an easy one.
nicely done by Nadeem, the experienced Nadeem, making room, and those wrist of Nadeem fetching him that boundary. But they need a couple of maximums here. 34 still needed of 8 balls. Banged in and running hard for that run. Illegal delivery.
Gets away with that. Well, 34 from the last 7 deliveries. 11 of this over. Let's have a look at that replay. Was again that roll of the fingers. Did get a glove to it. Good work there from Tanish Suri. He's been impressive today behind the stumps, Tanish. He's done well. Excellent with the bat also. Not to forget, career best for him. Missed his half century.
There you go. Is he connected well? No, he finds the fielder. It's Alishan Sharfu. So Mehran Khan departs trying to go big. The situation demands Mehran to go big, but all he could find is a fielder in the deep. So Junaid ends the over with a wicket.
Fair delivery there. And Mehran doing the right thing, trying to go for the big shot, but finds the safe fielder Alishan in the deep. He wasn't dropping those. Mehran goes back. 2 from 3. 7 down. It's 125 in 19 overs. The last over, 33 to win.
So signal states they are just slow on that over rate UAE. Now they'll be having just 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The signal coming from the on-field umpire. They have got deep square leg, long on. There won't be. In fact, there was a deep mid wicket. The deep square leg. It will be inside the 30-yard circle. They have a backward deep point and long off. So just 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. But for Nadeem and for Oman, they need maximums, not boundaries.
Jabadullah with the ball. First delivery, he's heaved that away towards the deep square leg. There is a fielder. Saves it, some football skills. Good work. Will be a couple of runs to start the over number 20. That penalty coming in.
This is what happened in the previous overs. Final delivery, a big heave from Mehran Khan, but that windy conditions not helping Mehran, and a good catch taken by Alishan Sharful. Safe hands, still in the hunt. 5 sixes. We can see a tie. But every ball it needs to go out of the park. It's a tough task because he's up against Jawadullah. Making room inside out. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
That was a good shot. Making room for himself, Nadeem. He has been getting those runs. Moves to 21 from 10. And look at that. Made room for himself. Carving that away. There was no fielder. 1 bounce into the advertisement board. Taking the chances. Get as closer to that score total. You want to get that net run rate always in the back of your mind. You know it's a short tournament. Just the top 2 teams will go to the finals.
It's all about now the run rate for Oman. There's no way they are going to win unless and until Jawad gives away a few extras here. 27 needed of 4 balls. And we were talking about the extras. And there you go. Poor delivery.
Wide signal. Jawadullah pulling that down the leg side. Good take there from Tanish again. 26 from 4. Even 4 sixes still can't help you. But Wasim will be a little disappointed with these last overs, especially that over of Junaid that went away for runs, the previous over. And that is what you want to keep in mind, is win by a big margin. 11 of that last over of Junaid.
Making room in the block hole. Following the batter Jawadullah. This is a long tournament, Herman, rightly said by you. They also need to make sure not only winning the games, but also they need to keep an eye on the net run rate. A brilliant delivery.
That was excellent. Excellent Yorker executed. And Javadullah comes in with that reputation of an excellent bowler, death bowling specialist. 3 deliveries, 26 to win.
A low full toss. Needed a direct hit from Zoeb Zubair, but no backup. What a spell from this young lad. Going for just 25 runs so far, couple of wickets. The seamers doing a good job, the likes of Ali Nasir, couple of wickets. The Junaid Siddiqui also was among the wickets.
Yeah, the Pacers did well, and I think the spinners also did well. Dhruv Parashar at the top, 3 overs, none for 20. Simranjeet was pretty good as well, 3 overs, none for 23. So, and also when you have so many bowling options as a skipper, it is a very good thing as well, because he had so many options to experiment as well. You could see there was an over of Dhruv, there was an over of Simranjeet, 2 overs of Zohaib as well.
He used the resources quite well, Mohammad Wasim, and full marks should be given to the young bowlers as well. Dhruv Parashar is not easy as an off-break bowler bowling in the power play, and he has been very economical. 3 overs going for just 20 runs. He made sure not to leak runs. He kept things tight. He was bowling in tandem with Junaid Siddiqui in the power play.
Yes, power play is very important, and Dhruv has been very impressive. Even in the previous tournament, they played 6 wins for UAE, so they're coming in with that 6-win winning streak. This will be the 8th in the row.
Connects, and is there a chance of the non-strike and a direct hit coming from a bullseye from Captain Mohammad Wasim. They are celebrating. Oh, what a pickup and throw from Mohammad Wasim.
Yes, that will be referred upstairs, but I feel Wasim looks very confident with that throw. Excellent pick and throw straight onto the stumps. As you mentioned, bullseye. And Wasim, you can never doubt that arm. Well, that will be a very interesting one. Let's have a better look here. Oh, Sufyan. Has he fallen short? Well, this frame would really work. He is caught short. Excellent throw from the skipper, Wasim. And the out comes the signal from the on-field umpire. Wasim and UAE will celebrate. It's a victory by 24 runs. They get 8 wins in a row. What a team this is. And they are showing that in this tournament, that they are here to win. Home conditions, and they're making the most out of it.
So back-to-back wins for UAE. He led the troop quite well among the runs. Sharp while making those decisions. Brilliant in the field. Led this young side quite well, Mohammad Wasim, and full marks should be given to Mohammad Nadeem. He tried his best. He remained unbeaten, getting 22 of just 12 balls, but the impetus was never provided at the top of the order in this game. So a lot of homework needs to be done by Oman. So good to see shake of hands between both the parties.
Yes, you will be happy. They get the win. They take the revenge of the loss from the finals of the Gulf Cricket Championship 2023. So they'll be more than happy with this win by 24 runs. UAE at the top of the table. And that is how the Oman batting was. Jatinder 26 from 24. Amir getting a runner ball 23. Karan caught and bowled by an excellent catch there by Ali Nasir 14 from 16. Wasim looked good, but again Junaid had the better of him 17 from 14. Hamad never looked in that position 11 from 9. Vinayak struggled today. He's cleaned up for 9 from 17. A good catch from Junaid in the deep. Nadeem, the only batter that got in runs later on, 22, not out from 12. And Mehran and Sufyan not troubling the score as much. 133 for 8 in their 20 overs is what Oman could manage.
Bowling as per the conditions. The fast bowlers as well as the spinners of UAE. They started off really well, keeping things tight. Junaid and Dhruv. Junaid got a couple of wickets. The economy was key, so was for Dhruv. Ali Nasir yet again under pressure. He got those wickets. He was brilliant in the field as well. Javadullah showing his class, bowling those death overs, getting a couple of wickets. A wicket to Zohaib, and Simranjeet also kept things tight. 3 overs going for just 23.
Let's have a look at that highlights. Well, they started off really well, got those runs in early. The left-hander batter, Syed Amir Kaleem, alongside the skipper Jatinder. But Simranjeet came, and in came that reverse sweep as well. Then he plays another one, and this time again a boundary. On the third attempt, he got that over the fielder, and this one a soft dismissal. The leg spinner getting rid of him, and this was one of our sharpest catches you'll see. And then those big hits came in, but also the bowlers did well. Of UAE, Jawadullah, he was excellent, and Wasim Ali hitting that in the air straight towards the fielder Ali, and Vinayak, who never looked in position, but Nadeem took on that authority of getting those runs, and in the end that was a wicket, and Nadeem just kept on getting those runs. And this one straight towards the fielder in the deep, Alishan Sharafu and Jawadullah. And this was the final call, a run out to finish off the game, and a victory for UAE by 24 runs. So that's the summary. 157 for 7 in their 20 overs. Wasim top scorer, 48 from 31. Tanish was excellent for his career best, 40 from 38. Alishan 22 from 18. Samay bowled really well, 4 overs, 3 for 29. Sufyan 2 for 35 and 4. And Oman could only manage up 133 for 8. And we will head towards a short little break. And on the other side, when we come back, it will be the post-match presentation.
Hello and welcome. It's time for the post-match presentation for the game between UAE and Oman. Both these teams have played a lot of cricket against each other. They enjoy playing against each other, but this time around it was UAE who came out all guns blazing. They've ensured that they win against Oman, and it's a comfortable win. In the process, they've got 2 wins out of 2 in the series. Let's quickly have a chat with both the captains. First up, I'd like to call the captain of Oman, Jatinder Singh, to come forward. Jatinder, hard luck today. Take us through your analysis of the game, and where do you think you could have done better?
I think a lot of learnings from today's game. I believe, we lacked the partnership in the middle, and we were trying to hit too many shots in the middle. Whereas if we could have just, played down and, rotated the strike, that would have been, a better to way forward.
Halfway mark, you thought that you could have chased that 158? Or
I mean, we were in the race. 160 was quite achievable on this. But I think in the middle, we lacked a bit of inexperience. That's where, the game turned around.
Hard luck today and all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Jatinder Singh, the captain of Oman. Now let's call the captain of UAE, Mohammad Wasim, to come forward. Wasim, 2 wins. Happy captain. Again, just a brilliant performance all throughout.
Yeah, first of all, thanks to my dear Allah, and yeah, outstanding performance by bowlers and fielders.
You got what you wanted earlier at the toss. You wanted to bat first. You were happy with that decision because 158 on the board was a decent score.
Yeah, I was happy with the batting first, but we were not scoring, to be honest, 157. But the way Dhruv and Junaid finished the inning, they gave us the cushion for the bowling and fielding.
And a quick mention about the bowlers, how they responded today.
Yeah, I'm playing with them from many of time. They are bowling very good actually, and today the way they bowled, excellent, and the fielding was perfect.
What about your performance? Again, getting into the 40s, you're giving your team the start that they need at the top.
Yeah, I'm very happy with my performance, but not happy with 48. I'll try my best in the next game.
Well, you're also the player of the match, Wasim, again, twice in a row. So congratulations. You'll collect the player of the match memento from Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He scored 48 runs of 30 deliveries, 4 fours and 2 sixes included in that. More importantly, he always gives them the start at the top. Well done, Wasim, and all the best. Well, that's it from the post-match presentation. It's time for us to head back to our comms.
Thank you, Shoaib, and the brilliant run continues for UAE and for the captain, Mohammad Wasim, back-to-back man of the matches award in this tournament, and the action will continue in the afternoon as well. Coming up next is Saudi Arabia. They'll be taking on Qatar. Hope you have enjoyed the live action of match number 5. Thank you for your company. We'll see you at the next one.
आप यहाँ पे खड़े हो तो मैंने ऐसे खड़े होना